You ever see these guys? The Steelers Dynasty podcast, what morons. Bubba is funny, but that Shane guy's a simpleton. Jamie, pull that clip up. Yeah, the Steelers Dynasty one. Can you believe these dumb Steelers? Fans, watch this crap. Yeah, that's it. Look at these two. Wow. You're watching the Steelers Dynasty podcast with Bubba and Shane. These guys are morons, really dumb, funny, but dumb.
Welcome, everybody, to the NFL 2025 Steelers Dynasty Watch Party. We've been talking about it for weeks. It is finally here. What do we do at round 21? Well, you will see tonight. But I got some great people coming on, but to help me out is my co-host, the guy from West Virginia, Mountaineer Mafia, my special field correspondent. He's the man that knows a lot. He's got the crystal ball of knowledge, and tonight he's probably going to use it a couple times. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the NFL Draft Watch Party for Steelers Dynasty. My co-host, Shane Stodmiller. Shane, how you doing?
Good. I'm just saying hello to everybody in the chat. I was watching Mark earlier. Now here we are. I can't believe this is happening. That we're here on another draft night, and only thing I can say is, keep your fingers crossed at Shedeur Sanders.
I hope not. I hope not. Now we're on both YouTube channels, the Triple B Experience, the Steelers Dynasty Podcast, my personal Facebook page, and we got two more guests that I'm going to introduce here. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the man behind Sports Bible. He is the draft guru, JT Toth. JT, how you doing?
Hey guys, how you doing, man? Great to be here. I'm better be here than where I was the last couple of years during this night. So I love it so much, man.
Well, we're glad to have you. You're a wanted man tonight. You're going to be bebopping around, expressing all your draft knowledge tonight. So it's going to be here. It started. And before we get started, I'm going to also bring the smartest man in Philadelphia into the house. He's going to be doing his own podcast. He told me in July. So everybody, welcome to the show. The smartest man in Philly. He's a world champion, Mr. Rich Smoke. Rich, how you doing?
I'm living the dream, man. Waiting for pick 32. It's too late in this first round for me, man.
I'll be sleeping, brother.
I need Howie Roseman to make this trade up like they're talking about so I can go to hell to sleep myself. But
well,
it's gonna be exciting. Tonight's a little weird. I think it's different than I think you can agree with this, JT. I know you're kind of how I am from what I've heard, which is all over the place when it comes to the knowledge part. Not a lot of certainty after pick 4, pick 5. After that, it's kind of just Russian roulette. We have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's definitely changed. From the beginning, I mean, we saw Shedeur Sanders almost a guaranteed to go to the Giants early on.
Yeah,
that's now he's saying I've seen mocks where he slips down past the Steelers. So
that's good. I'm okay with that. Okay with that.
There ain't much certainty at the top. I mean, my certainty is Abdul Carter.
Yep.
And that's it right there. Travis Hunter, if he's used the right way, is my other guy. I ain't putting no stock in Cam Ward. I'm not putting any stock in I like Will Campbell. I think if Will Campbell goes in the top 5, I think he'll be a good tackle for wherever he goes. But other than that, I mean, the guys at the top can go anywhere, man. Even receivers.
What bothers me a lot in this so far is when it comes to Shedeur Sanders and you watch his college tape. Now, I get it. You can't put it all on him. The team itself wasn't great, blah, 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 right? It's always those bottom schools anyway. You can go watch a game at Maryland or Delaware and say, hey, that quarterback would be good if he had an O-line. Well, that's every quarterback in the nation and every quarterback in the NFL as well. You give every single quarterback in the NFL the Eagles offensive line, you probably have more time to throw the ball. So, yeah, you probably look a little better. But Shedeur Sanders is the perfect example of overhyped because of who his dad is. I'm sorry. I've been saying that. I mean, I watched him play. Completion percentage was great. But I loved what Cam Ward said to him at the Combine, which was, if I could throw checkdowns 85% of the time, I, too, would lead college football in completion percentage. Nobody threw more passes less than 10 yards than Shedeur has over the last 2 seasons. And then Travis Hunter, the problem that I have with him is he's saying now, he'll refuse to play unless he gets drafted as a wide receiver and DB combo. And in the NFL, you just can't. So you mean to tell me? So imagine this real fast, fellas, if you will. Imagine you're playing. Let's think of a good team. Let's think about you're playing Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. You have to go out. You got to defend against their number one wide receiver. You're trying to read Patrick Mahomes. You're trying to focus on that. Then you got to swing back around, hop on offense, and then go out there and dominate their number one, number two corner as well, all in the same game, and do that for if you're playing for Kansas City, obviously probably 20 weeks, but for 20 weeks, there's just no way. The durability is not there in the NFL game the same way it is in college ball. So that's what scares me about a guy like Travis Hunter. Now, I agree. Abdul Carter, I have no question marks. I mean, for me, he is my favorite guy in this draft.
Well, do you guys think that there will be a trade early?
Yes.
You think there'll be a trade? Because I think the Jacksonville Jaguars might.
There's some panic.
To tie into what everybody else is saying, I just saw a report where it said Shedeur Sanders was the worst draft interview this assistant coach has ever seen.
I heard that too.
Yep.
Article came
I don't
up
want
with
him. I don't want him.
Was that the entitlement article where they're talking about how entitled he was? Yeah.
Now with Travis, he won the Heisman and he played both ways in college. That's Champ Bailey's the last guy I can remember to do that, but Champ Bailey was a lot more physically gifted, like imposing. Okay, in the NFL, if you were to give he's a freak because he can be in college. He's like an A- B+ cornerback receiver. Okay,
the draft is officially open.
In the NFL, he's going to be maybe if he's compared to other receivers, he's a C+. As a cornerback, he's a C+. If you're not playing him both ways, he's not worth the draft pick.
But he's not going to be able to do it. Not full time.
You're right, Rich, and I agree 100%. You hit both things I was going to talk about. That's fantastic.
I mean, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, he's not worth it.
What?
Because what's college ball? 12 games, right? 12, 13, 14. I mean, obviously, bowl would extend it a little bit, but I mean, and that's also completely different than an NFL schedule. Again, when you're in college, you'll play what? FCS? You'll play like some random, Montana State.
he went against receivers and cornerbacks that are packing groceries right now for supermarkets. I mean, and here's the other thing: you can't be a part-time defensive back in the NFL. Yep. You can be a part-time receiver. You could be how Dion did. You can come in, have a package receiver. You cannot go against a Justin Jefferson being a half-ass, going to half-ass practices, going to half-ass meetings. That's what I'm saying. I mean, if I have the number one pick of this draft, if I'm Cleveland, Myles Garrett on one side and Abdul Carter on the other side. Oh my gosh, have fun, Pittsburgh.
I mean, it'll suck for us. It'll suck for us, though.
If I'm Tennessee, I consider trading down a pick or two. If there's something there at 2 or 3 that's willing to move up a little bit, I'll do it. If not, I have to agree. I think, especially for a team like Tennessee, you're not going to fill all of your gaps tonight. It's just not going to happen. There's no way for you to fill.
Titans are on the clock right now.
Oh yeah, you're behind a little bit. I'm at 8 minutes. I'm at 8 minutes left. I must be ahead of you by about 2 minutes.
Yeah,
so I won't share any information until you do.
I'm 8:35.
Yeah, I'm at 8:05 right now.
I'm streaming. I'm actually a little bit behind the stream.
Well, I have my phone, and YouTube TV on my phone is like lightning quick for whatever reason. But yeah, I mean, at this point, if you're Tennessee, you're Cleveland, you're one of those teams in the top 5, like even the Giants. You got to take best available, I feel like. I mean, no matter if you want to get another BS quarterback just to go through a season, you did that with Daniel Jones already. So why can't you do that with a Tyler Shuck or one of them guys later? Don't waste a pick on a quarterback. Because I saw some rumors they were going to trade up in the first round to try and take, to take a quarterback there, either Jackson Dart or somebody like that. Why? You're the Giants.
I think Dart's going to go earlier than Stewart or Sanders.
I agree with that.
I think he should. I think overall he has the better intangibles.
I'm hearing the Giants love Dart. From all intents and purposes. I don't know if they're just, they're playing cards right now. They're bluffing. A lot of times teams bluff, but I'm hearing they love Jackson Dart. Do
you think they bring guys in just to smoke? Just to smoke?
Oh,
definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Every time. If you're a top 5 pick, you gotta bring in all the other guys that are projected to go big as well. I mean, you're gonna take a bunch of guys in, and half of them you probably really don't even have interest in that much.
Remember that year that Tomlin had Malik come in and he took him out to eat. He wasn't even on, and then he picked Kenny Pickett. So,
Well, the Giants did this before too. They rumored they were going to trade up to get a quarterback. The 1 year, the rumor was they were trading up for C.J. Stroud. They never did it. There was rumors they were going to trade up and try to get a guy like Jaden Daniels at one point. They didn't do it. So the Giants are one of those teams. They try to bluff and they fail every time. I mean, they tried to bluff in Saquon Barkley on national television. And thank you for that because I love him in the city of Philadelphia.
Well, I know you do.
I love it. I love every second.
I'm sure that the Titans already have their pick. They're just
it's formality. Yeah, it's formality. They're having the conversation on the phone with the guy and saying, "Hey, you're number one," and they're blowing smoke right now.
And I think the one thing we don't see like we used to. Remember back in about 10 years ago, you'd see they always signed their guy before the draft even started. Now you don't see that no more. So they're holding out to the last second because you never know if that one team out there is like, screw it, let's do it. Let's give them. Let's
throw everything at her and see if we can get him to trade, take the number one pick.
Well, even Howie Roseman said, you come into it when you're on the clock, you know who your pick is. It's just you're sitting there, you're waiting to see if your phone rings.
Yep.
Hey, he's like, even when you feel as though there's no way you're going to make the trade, you never know if somebody's going to give you some obnoxiously one-sided trade to go get that one guy. Listen, we saw Herschel Walker.
Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams is the most recent, but Herschel Walker, Ricky Williams, we've seen trades.
Ditka just didn't care.
Look at the Rams. Look at the Rams. This is the Rams' first round pick, and I think they said 7 or 8 years or 9 years since they've used their first round pick. So, again, that Matt Stafford and Jared Goff swap, the Rams gave up a ton.
I can see the Rams looking at a quarterback too.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
And we've had some big draft day trades, especially like in Philadelphia when we traded away. We traded away the first round 16th pick and got AJ Brown. They got Traylon Burks, who has only had 3 touchdowns in 5 seasons. So. I'm expecting some fireworks. I am.
Which Georgia guy are you going to take?
His couch is on sale after the draft.
Listen, I don't want to jinx it, but there's a couple of Georgia guys that I like in this draft. I wish Jalen Walker would drop. I wish he would drop a little bit.
I love him.
But I don't see how we going up past. If he's going to trade up from 32, I can't see us getting past 15. You got to remember, you go to 10, you're asking that team that's 10th pick to drop all the way back to 32nd. And if you're top 10, you're there for a reason. So the draft compensation that we would have to offer would have to be outrageous.
Pick is in, boys.
Yeah, we already know who this is. I think this is an overrated pick. This is another one of those years where quarterback for the first overall is going to be a shit show.
Look at the people, guys. When this is in Pittsburgh, I don't know if I want to be.
I don't want to be standing. I don't want to be in Heinz Field because you're going to stand the whole time. There's not going to be any seats.
You should have saw Philadelphia. No. It was nuts. My buddy was sending me video from when he was in this. It's insane. You can't move. He liked it, but he's also early 30s like I am. We still have it in us.
I'm 50. I'm going to be 54. I'm not standing.
I have a 3-year-old, so I don't have the energy anymore. But
I'm 51 in next week, man. I'm old.
Happy early birthday.
May 1st, May Day, brother.
Yeah, I think the Titans need so much help, it ain't going to matter who they got.
Do you care if I announce the pick since I'm the furthest one ahead and we can talk about it? Or do you
I don't care. No, I don't care. Go ahead.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to hold back my reaction. I told you, this is like how you are with WrestleMania. This is my WrestleMania. I love the draft. I look forward to it.
I'll be honest with you. I only care about one pick, and it's my team. I don't care about anybody else.
I've probably done 674 mock drafts.
I don't care. I don't care who goes where. I don't care if – I don't care. I only care about the Steelers.
Here we go.
That's probably my problem.
With the first pick. Here we go.
There it is.
Wow.
The Tennessee Titans select Cam Ward, quarterback. Cam Ward did go 1.
Well,
doesn't surprise me, but it's sad. I feel bad for them.
I thought the Giants was going to take him, though, but
no.
Guys, I have him as good at ball placement, good arm strength, pocket presence. His his weaknesses are footwork, progression, tempo, and playing under pressure. He's not.
That's not good. That's not good.
He's not your typical number 1 draft pick.
He's not ready right away. He's not Andrew Luck. He's not going to be Luck in 2012, where you knew he can come in and play right away and carry a franchise sooner rather than later. He's going to be a guy that's going to be a project, which you don't usually take projects number 1. I would say
Well,
and by seeing you nod down there, I see you guys all kind of agree. And number one is usually a guy who's going to come in today and make a difference today.
Like Dougie P just said. Yep, wasting an immediate.
Well, it's 2 years. It's 2 years in a row. Listen, this is the pressure of the National Football League. There's so much pressure on having that guy. Your fan base gets frustrated. You've had Will Levis. You had Ryan Tannehill. You haven't had success in years. They feel like they have to. It's a shame.
Okay, so Afton's a little bit ahead of everybody.
Well,
and
Jacksonville just ranked the number 2. So I just put the mic right in my
Jacksonville's
mouth.
on the clock.
I didn't even see it. I'm so busy bullshitting with you guys.
Afton is ahead of all of us because Afton just put it on the chat.
I think this is actually. I think this is going to be Abdul Carter. This is going to be Abdul Carter. They're stealing him right now at number 2. They knew the Giants wanted him at 3.
He's one of my favorites.
He's the best guy in this draft.
But they were rumored to go after Genty. I mean, I like Genty to Jacksonville too, but they were rumored to go after Ashton Genty, running back out of Boise State. But
I'm okay with that. If Carter goes to Jacksonville, we don't have to deal with him because I thought he was going to go to Cleveland.
When Cleveland dropped back to number 6 then, right?
They pick
Cleveland at 6 or 5 or 5 or 6.
They're going to pick a quarterback. If they didn't pick Carter, they're picking a quarterback because they're stupid.
Who, Jacksonville? No, they won't go quarterback.
No. I'm talking Cleveland.
Well, they need a quarterback. They need one. I just think that the play could be real for Shedeur Sanders. It could be. They could trade back.
And that's cool.
And they could keep trading back if they want to. I mean, they really could. The cards are in their hands. I mean, it depends on who somebody wants bad enough.
I only care about the 21st, and if we go back, whatever. I'm only
I
care
love
about
this.
the Steelers.
This is me, man. I love this. I
don't care about it. I only care about the Steelers. That is it. That is all.
You know what? I don't want to see their families. I could give 2 shits. I don't care.
No, here's the guy I wouldn't mind not
Kelly,
seeing, which is fucking Mel Kiper Jr. This guy pisses me off. He's wrong every year.
He is.
He tells all these GMs how wrong they are.
I don't know, Afton.
And he's wrong more than anybody else. Mel Kiper has had the worst takes every year for 40 years.
He gets paid.
I can do that, Bubba. You could do it. You don't even watch college ball, Bubba, but you can go out there and say the same shit he does.
Shane could do a better job than Mel
that
Kiper.
1 year, what was it, 1995? Oh, I can't believe you didn't draft Jim Harbaugh. No wonder you're a failure of a franchise when he fought with Jim Irsay. And Jim Harbaugh was a terrible quarterback. I mean, come on, Mel.
Well, I'm just glad if they do take Carter Jacksonville that we don't have to see him in Cleveland twice.
Mel Kiper gave the Seattle Seahawks
they get Jacksonville's 2nd overall pick, 4th round pick, 6th round pick, which is a 200, receives a 5th round pick, 2nd round pick, the 4th round pick, and the 2026 1st round pick.
Holy
wow.
Wow, Cleveland made out.
Cleveland made out like
Jacksonville's going Abdul Carter. Then there's no way you give that up for a running back. If we find out Jacksonville just gave up that trade package for a running back, their fans are going to boo them out of the building. There's just no way.
Cleveland made out on that.
Here it goes right here. Oh no, yeah, the Browns got the 1st, 2nd, 4th, and 5th.
Yep.
Wow.
And next year's number.
So basically, the Jaguars draft is over. They got the 3rd round and the 7th round left, and they're done. That's it.
Your mock draft you did on our show.
Wow.
This is insane. All I know is that's the type of shit right there that gets you fired or be loved as a GM. Well, it's one of the
Tony Khan's old man's got so much money. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna matter because it's just.
It has to be. Making that kind of a trade always scares me, though. You saw Carolina, 2 years ago? They were selling tickets for $3 a seat because of how bad their team was.
Wow.
I mean, and that's all because all those picks they gave up to trade up for Bryce Young, and it's.
Well,
Jacksonville got a 4th.
I never saw that movie, Doug. I know it's out there with Kevin Costner, but I have never seen that movie.
Yeah, they did get something back. They got like a 2nd and 4th, and
Yeah, it wasn't a total. It wasn't a total shit.
But a 1st round next year as well.
Yeah, that's huge.
That is huge. That's a steep price because now you're giving up 2 firsts and extra.
But you know what?
4 firsts.
They can get all that, and Cleveland will still fuck it up.
Oh, they fuck it up every time.
It's Cleveland, man.
Cleveland goes for a quarterback. It's like, the career's dead already. They just started. That's a shame.
I'll tell you right now, the Steelers' offensive line coach is going, "Thank you, Jackson."
God. Yep.
Nick is in. They're showing Travis Hunter. There's no way Jackson. If they just
traded up for that, that's crazy.
Again, if it's for anybody other than Abdul,
I
don't approve.
That's crazy if they did that.
If it's anybody other than Abdul Carter, I do not agree with this trade because you didn't have to rush.
He's smiling like he knows something. I think he got drafted, man.
Wow, that's crazy.
That'd be nuts. That would be Jacksonville gave up way too much.
That I'm telling you what, old man Khan is probably gonna.
I'd be pissed. The Jacksonville fans would probably love it. I'd be pissed. I would be absolutely livid if we went for the hype.
Tennessee got to be looking at themselves going, why the hell did
that means Carter's still on the board, too.
Well, they probably did. That's probably why they waited, because they waited until there was only like 3 minutes left to make their pick.
Yeah.
Look at the people.
I mean, they waited a while. They were probably getting phone calls. They just probably couldn't find anything worthwhile.
Dude, if I'm looking at Jacksonville's team right now, Ashton Genty makes the most sense.
But
you got Trevor Lawrence.
It does, but there's no way you trade all that.
No, you wouldn't.
Running back.
I mean, this isn't 1995 anymore. 96, whatever year that was.
Yeah, he's not Walter Payton.
This guy's a unicorn. You don't know if he's going to be good or bad, man.
That's the hard part about having those rare talents. You just don't know. Same thing with Travis Hunter. You just don't know what's going to happen.
He never stays healthy a full year.
If they don't pick Carter, Carter could go to Cleveland at 5.
Here goes. Go ahead, Rich.
Well, they're doing a Walter Payton Man of the Year speech right now first, so.
Who the hell's that guy standing next to Goodell? He's humongous.
I forget what his name is. I know who it is. I just can't put the name to the face.
He makes The Rock look like a stone.
Oh, yeah, Armstead, defensive lineman for the Niners.
Eric Armstead.
Yeah, he won the Walter Payton Man of the Year this year. That's right.
Oh, okay.
He's getting booed more than he's getting cheered. That's sad.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Oh, he is with Jacksonville now. That's right. He was a Niner at one point. I must have forgot that he moved.
Well, I wanted the Steelers to sign Tyler Lockett today, and he went to Tennessee.
That was a good.
Yeah, I wanted the Steelers.
Oh, good pickup. Good pickup.
I know. We should have.
You know what?
Pretty good.
He's down to 1 or 2 years left, and he's
that's
anyway,
all. That's
so.
we need veteran. We need veteran receivers. Couple vets.
Right now, you got a lot of egos in that wide receiver room.
Oh yeah.
You guys will definitely go wide receiver before this draft is over. What round, I don't know, but they're going to grab somebody in there. You need a number 3.
Hey, JT.
Here we go.
We have someone in the chat, Afton. She's probably one of the smartest fans.
With the second pick in the NFL draft, hold on. The Jacksonville Jaguars select Travis Hunter.
Wow, what the fuck?
No fucking way.
Why? Oh my God. What the fuck?
No way you give all that up for Travis Hunter. Listen, I don't care if anybody wants to sound clip this and prove me wrong in 5 years, but in this moment, I don't care about 5 years from now. Maybe I'll be wrong. That's going to happen to all of us. But in this moment, if you had the second pick, fine.
That's
but
ridiculous.
Oh man!
I'll tell you what.
They gave away the farm.
I'll tell you what. If Cleveland does get Abdul Carter with their pick, that makes Kevin Costner's trade in the draft day look like nothing, man.
Yeah,
exactly.
That would be one of the greatest draft nights.
Unless New England's ahead of them.
They like Will Campbell, man. I can't see them.
He likes offensive tackle. Yeah.
They got to protect. They got to protect their goods. Drake May.
Dougie P wasted two. Yeah. Wow,
guys, that's shocking,
crazy.
Man.
I just don't get it. I had a feeling.
Tennessee has to look at the what they got for that and be like, oh my gosh, were they going to offer that? We could have got that. They weren't going to take Cam Ward. We knew that. They got Trevor Lawrence. Why wouldn't you try to make that move?
Even if a phone call was made, I don't think Tennessee was going to be willing to go back that far. I think that's what would have scared them. I think the Giants sitting there at 3, potential quarterback spot. Cleveland could have gone after a guy like Cam Ward. Again, it's all about the name of Cam Ward, and he could have easily gone at 3 or 5 if they would have traded back to 5.
Travis Hunter gets hurt in week 3. He doesn't play the rest of the year. I'm telling you, man, he's very brittle. I know he played both ways in college, but let's not forget who he played in college against, man. He didn't play SEC schools, man. He didn't play the top of the top.
Too much.
Colorado had a different schedule. Like they were
Not to mention his first year that put him on the map was an FCS school. It wasn't even like he wasn't even at Colorado right away. Everybody seems to forget Colorado was the ending. That was not how it started. He started off at Jackson State.
Yeah,
an FCS school playing the worst team.
Shador was there too.
Yeah, and you're playing against like the worst of the worst. And they looked great when they were in Jackson State. The moment you brought them up to the FBS, all of a sudden they were below.
And he wanted to go
players.
there probably because it's nice in Jackson.
Well, and they forced him the ball a ton. That's the reason why he had all the yardage that he had. I mean, Shador was giving him bubble screen all day long. I mean, that's all it was.
Rich, he was a 5-star from where he got flipped. He flipped somewhere. Was it Alabama or?
I think it was Alabama.
Either that or Florida State. It's one of them two.
Wasn't it Florida?
Terrible. That's too.
It might have been Florida State. It might have been Florida State.
I think Dion got him to go to Florida State. Then when he got the head coaching job,
I think that is what it was. Yeah.
Wow, lacerated liver.
Yeah, he got JT. He got laid out. I can't remember who laid wood. I was TCU or some school hit him so hard his kids felt it.
The Giants pick is in already. We're just waiting.
Well, if it's like Tyreek Hill's kids, they don't know which one felt it. It could have been 13 of them felt a little bit.
What's the Giants? What's the Giants? What do the Giants need?
Abdul Carter.
Colorado State.
I hope they do because if he doesn't, he'll be going to Cleveland.
I do not want Abdul Carter to go to the Giants, and I got to deal with that motherfucker twice a year. Don't wish that.
No, I don't want him. We don't.
I think he's going to be one of the best players of this
Carter.
I don't want Carter.
I don't want him in our division.
No, because if he don't go here, he's going to Cleveland. Cleveland's going to pull off the great trade because New England ain't taking him.
So where do the Giants go here? Because the Giants and the Browns were projected to fight over Travis Hunter. That's not a problem anymore. That's gone and over with.
Who's picking fourth? New England.
New England's going to tackle.
They're taking Will Campbell's going 4.
I don't think anybody else makes sense at the 4. They already have a quarterback in Drake May. All that stuff's done.
The Giants may just say, hey, you know what? Abdul Carter's the best on the board right now. Let's just take him.
It's either him or, I've heard some rumors about tight end Tyler Warren, but not at 3. They would have traded down if they were going to do that.
I've heard Jackson Dart. They love Jackson Dart, but you can't take him 3, can you?
No, not 3. You would have had to trade down dramatically to do that. I mean, you can probably get him ultimately end of the first round, early second round. You're not going to trade all the way. Yeah, no.
Well, I think we need to refer to the expert of all experts to see if Travis Hunter will make it through the whole season.
Oh, not the Magic 8 Ball.
Yep.
I've watched it. Can you tell I've watched this program once or twice? I'm usually the one in the comment section like, oh, not this shit again.
No, I don't think he's going to make it past 3 games. JT called it.
Well, look at the graphic on your screen in a minute. I know you guys are a little behind. Dion in 1996 was the last player with 8+ starts on offense and defense, which means to tell you almost 30 years since somebody's even tried. Why? Because it's not something that you can sustain. You might do it your rookie year. You might do it your sophomore year.
Giants pick is in. Giants pick is in.
Yeah, we've been waiting on them for a while here. They're taking a look at that. Dable looks excited though. He's rubbing his hands together.
And Rich Dion did that while playing baseball. So the guy was a freak. The guy was a freak.
But you just don't. There's a reason why we talk about guys like Dion and.
But who was better? Who was better playing baseball and football? Bo?
Bo never had that knee injury. It's over.
Oh,
here we go with the 3rd pick of the draft.
Abdul
Carter.
Yep. Boom! Thank you.
Thank God.
You know how excited those Giants are.
Richie Smoke, you got to deal with him twice a year now.
Yeah.
You
do.
You know what, though? We get to deal with the offense twice a week. So it's
That's
fine.
true, too.
I mean,
they haven't got no quarterback yet.
Unless Abdul goes out and gets like 4 fumble touchdowns, I think we'll be okay. We'll be all right there. And we also have Lane Johnson and Jordan Mailata.
The Giants draft like LT, and then when they drafted LT, it started to form everything together.
Yep.
Was it LT the linchpin?
Sometimes
it was, man. Harry Carson, all them guys.
What was that, 1986 or 1985? I can't remember what year that was for LT. He was in the mid-'80s. I know that.
Yeah, it was in the mid-'80s.
He was a linchpin that put 4 pins in Joe Theismann's legs.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so bad they made a fucking movie out of it, and they actually put the actual highlight in the opening scene. I mean, it's incredible.
Well, I'm glad that because he would have went to Cleveland. If they had drafted a quarterback,
for
he
sure,
went to Cleveland.
Sure.
And
Cleveland almost pulled off the trade of the century, man.
They almost did.
Could you imagine if Cleveland's still sitting there at 5 and they still get their guy? They're probably sitting there like, fuck all you guys.
Bubba, Cleveland can make your whole day now if they take Shador Sanders for some reason.
Yep.
They would take Shador off the board. Abdul Carter's
I'm good.
What scares me is Shador almost seems like a Tomlin kind of guy. That's what scares me. He fits Tomlin.
Cleveland's looking for a quarterback. They want to because they have Flacco and Kenny Pickett. They don't have any. I mean, Flacco will be starting.
I think Deshaun Watson's still on the roster. He's getting massages as we speak. So
yeah,
he's already injured for the whole season next year. If you didn't see that, they announced that like 3 months ago. They announced it when he got hurt. They're like, yep, for 2 years he's going to be out.
Well,
my draft cap.
Carter got some nice glasses.
I got the white draft cap. I didn't get the black Steeler one.
I got this one not too long ago. I forget what the occasion was, but
so how are they going to do this? How are they going to do this next year in Pittsburgh with all these couches and shit? What are you going to be on the South Side, just hanging out in park benches, and then have the family around? Because I just don't know how they're going to do that.
Dude, last thing I want to do is be around 900,000.
No, I do not. No, I don't.
That, man. I'm gonna go grab a beer, boys. I'll be right back.
You're good. But you know what? Well, that's my point, though, Dougie P. Hopefully you don't mind the Dougie part. That's what I'm going to call you. Can't help it. But that's my point, though. As much as you say it's too many egos, that's exactly why Tom would do something like that.
I hope not.
Listen. You can't say it's too many egos. You got to remember what you guys just did. You have a guy in George Pickens who's been a diva since day one. You went out and traded for DK Metcalf, who has the most offensive penalties in the National Football League because he just can't control himself. And then on top of that, I mean,
I keep saying the Steelers franchise is not the Steelers franchise that put the fear of God and everybody's an opposing teams. They need to do that.
They're divas. Hello, men and rich. Yeah, whatever you say, Larry.
Oh, hey. Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk.
You can go away, Larry. There's no CM Punk in this broadcast. You can get the hell out of here.
How you doing, Larry? By the way, Larry, I got the new poster tonight. Because Christian Alagato, whatever, the Italian Mamiambo will be in Japan.
Yeah, Aston. Yeah, he's OG, old guard. Rich been with us for a minute.
Yeah, but like I tell people all the time, I'm Eagles #1, but I'm never 31 teams #2. So
I think this is the third. This got to be the third year, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What's that?
I think this is the third year you've been on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you guys came on mine last year.
Yeah.
Oh,
you guys popped on mine last year.
Okay.
Because I won't say any names just in case, but my guy never showed up, so I ended up doing the podcast by myself, and I was getting drunk talking shit. In case you don't remember, I dropped a lot of sound clips that night, and he actually recorded them all and sent them to me. I'm like, yeah, I know, I said them.
Yeah, because I did it with different names, so I think this is 1, 2. I think this is the 4th year I did this.
The artist formerly known as Bubba Brewer.
Yeah. Well, it was called the I don't even know what the hell it was called.
Afton, you are right. Yes, Abdul Carter was an Eagles fan. He even said his dream was to play for the Eagles, but the Eagles were never going to get from 32 to 3.
Smoke.
Yeah, but just for the record, the Eagles were never going to get from pick number 32 to pick number 3, and without having to give up the entire franchise. So that was never going to happen.
Well, that Cleveland.
The only rumor I saw that would have gotten us there was AJ Brown to the Patriots at number 4 and a bunch of draft capital, but that was never going to happen. Howie was never going to go that crazy for it. It was never going to happen.
Well, New England's up, and you guys said they're going to get
offensive tackle,
offensive lineman.
Campbell.
That's Cable's team. Cable will be happy.
Yeah, you got to go O-line here if you're that's your big. You got a young quarterback. You have a lot of other things that are kind of getting figured out for the most part. Vrabel's gonna want some line play. That's how he's old fashioned. He's the old guard, so it's control the line of scrimmage. That's all it is.
Well, I mean, it's 8:35, and we're at pick 4.
Not many top-notch tackles in this draft. So Will Campbell's the most pure tackle in this.
Well, I know Membow had a pretty good rating on him. I'm not sure if I believe in him 100%, but I know he had a pretty high rate. There's a couple of guys in there, but not a ton. I think there's like
no,
4.
not the normal, not the normal. He's the only top 5, top 10 pick. Membel could go top 10. He should go top 10.
He could top 15 for sure, depending on what team's sitting there. If anybody trades back or listen, we just saw a crazy trade at number 2.
Yeah.
I didn't see coming.
Crazy.
I thought that I thought that Vegas. I did hear this over and over, and I agreed with it. I thought Vegas was going to trade up from 6 to 4 to try to go ahead and get Genty. I like that trade idea. I've heard a bunch of guys.
I think they'll still get him. I think he's going
to be there. I mean, I think he's. I don't think Cleveland's taking him. Well, then again, Nick Chubb's injury history.
Yeah,
it could be. I don't think Cleveland's going to go quarterback at 5.
I don't think they believe in Jerome Ford to be a starter if it ever comes down to that.
Now, with Nick Chubb being as beat up as he has been the last couple of years, and you saw him when he came back last year. He wasn't Nick Chubb, the guy that we're used to. He looked like an average running back all of a sudden. So technically,
I'd still sign him.
Genty could go 5. And think about it, though. Think about how great that is for them. They trade back 3 spots, get a ton of draft capital for this year, and next year, because they're going to get that first-round pick as well next year. So they're going to have 2 firsts ultimately.
And if Jacksonville sucks,
and if Jacksonville's terrible. And they blew a potential year and a half worth of draft picks and all that for one guy that might not play more than a couple games.
I believe I would have never done that.
No, I don't.
That's why I'm
sitting
sitting on the side. I'd have never done that.
Abdul Carter's the only pick I agree with so far out of the top 3.
I agree.
I think Jalen Walker should be getting projected. I think him being projected like 10 to 14 is an insult. I think Jalen Walker's phenomenal. That's what I want the Eagles to trade up to get. If we can trade up to like number 15 and go after a guy like Walker, I'd be fine with that. We have like 5 fifth-round picks. We have 24 picks in the next 2 years in the 5th round or earlier. I mean, I'm not worried. Oh, Carter's a monster. He's an absolute monster. And I hate Penn State, but he's a monster.
They can't.
Here we go. With the 4th pick in the NFL draft.
I don't think they ever.
The New England Patriots select Will Campbell, offensive tackle. I saw that coming. I think we all did.
Yeah, I think that was the one. That and Cam Ward were the 2 that I would have put money on before the draft started.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you didn't put money on 2.
No.
Well, then again, Hunter was being projected to go number 2 just to Cleveland, not to Jacksonville. So technically, depending on how that bet would have worked, if you had to pick the team and the player, you'd be screwed. But
I think Cleveland could make my day. You're right, JT. Cleveland could make my day if they take Sanders.
I don't think it's going to happen. Not at 5. Their pick. Oh, never mind. I thought it said pick was in. They're on the clock.
Because I don't want to deal with Genty either, man.
I don't either. Because our run defense blows.
Genty is going to be Genty's going to be one of these next 3 picks. It's going to be either Cleveland, Vegas, or the Jets. One of those 3 teams is going to take Genty for sure.
Yeah, Cable. My buddy Cable, who's a big Patriots fan, just said hell yeah on that pick.
Oh, it's a good pick.
It is a good pick. Again, nobody ever gets too excited for offensive linemen, but those are the guys
I do
that change your franchise more than anybody else does. I mean, you can have the best quarterback with no O-line, and look what happened with Miami and Dan Marino. Poor guy was walking out in flak jackets, knee braces, ankle tape. I mean, Marino was just abused for the better part of 15 years. You need that O-lineman, man. Look at Lane Johnson in 2012. I mean, he's now one of the best in the NFL, and he was the only player to ever make a Pro Bowl out of that draft. So
I agree, Afton. I don't think Genty gets past I don't think.
There's no way. There's no way.
He's going to Vegas.
There's no way. And if he somehow did, the Jets, I think, would feel like they had to take him at 7.
Sanders, Gentry. It's crazy.
The Jets is an interesting one, though. I want to see what
I'd say I think the Jets will probably take a tight end.
I was thinking Tyler Warren coming in, but with the Jets, you never know.
Yeah, but Warren's been on there. I mean, that's like always the original mock showed Tyler Warren to the Jets back in the day, and that would be a nice pick to have for Justin Fields, that's for sure.
Yeah, you need that. Well, he's basically a wide receiver with great blocking. I mean, he's a phenomenal blocker. He's old-fashioned.
Yep.
But, I mean, if you're the Jets, you can go all over the place with that pick and not go wrong. I mean, you're not going to go quarterback, obviously. You don't need that right now. You got Fields on that 2-year deal. You obviously paid him that kind of money because he's going to start.
Which Pittsburgh should have did that.
Yep.
I thought that you guys were foolish for not keeping him.
I don't know why the
apparently it was guaranteed money
of the Steelers in the offseason with their quarterback debacle.
They tried to underpay him, and then once we screwed him, he didn't even answer our calls, man.
Well, apparently the pay rate was close to the same. The problem was the Steelers were not willing to give him they weren't willing to give him a lot of guaranteed money, which in the NFL today, you have to give every guy wants that. Well, apparently, from what I read, the Steelers under-offered him in an insulting fashion. That's all they worded it as. It was an insult.
That Campbell guy looks like he's like 16 years old.
Yeah, he does look pretty young. He's definitely green.
He came into the year as the second best LSU tackle, but that Emory Jones had a rough year. He's another guy.
Yeah, he looks young.
Yeah,
another guy's going to get drafted.
He's getting carded. Well, Cleveland
I
is
just
up.
told Larry we gave a hat away like a week and a half.
Yeah, Larry.
I didn't even get a free hat yet, and I'm on this podcast all the time.
By the way, that hat looks sharp, man. I said that last time I was on Shane. It looks good.
Yeah, we got it done at S&S Screen Printing in Indiana, Pennsylvania. They do all my
Shout out to
They do
Pat.
all my wrestling. Pat Usyk does great work.
Looks
Pat
sharp,
Usyk has been doing shirts, my wrestling shirts, since the 90s, the
Oh,
mid
wow.
90s. You know,
I got all my sports Bible stuff coming next week. I can't wait. A bunch of polos, bunch of t-shirts,
Nice.
hats. So can't wait.
well, I know when we hit 400, because we got Patricia won the hat. I got to mail it to Mexico.
Oh,
Yeah, thank
Hold
God I'm
on,
working
hold
overtime.
on, Patricia. Thank you.
Well, Patricia's like, Bubba, if you have an issue, just mail it to my daughter in Michigan. And I'm like, no, I'll get it to you.
That's a drastic difference. Hey, I live in Mexico, but send it to Michigan, the complete other direction. What a hell of a weird reroute that is.
you know,
I was waiting for you to say like Texas or like New Mexico or something. You're like, oh yeah, ship it to Michigan.
well, think of this. Like back in the day, Minnesota and Wisconsin, people from Norway, Sweden moved there because it was closer to their climate.
the Finger Lakes. The Finger Lakes.
But Michigan's not close to Mexico's climate.
No,
Well, you have a lot of.
you're
Arab-
welcome. You're welcome. We'll get it out there. This is that's the farthest I've ever mailed anything in my entire life.
Oh yeah.
Even his Russian male bride was
But
closer.
it's
than
cool.
that.
But it's cool. Yeah. But it's cool because you know what I mean? Like I would have never thought that I would be mailing a Steeler podcast hat to
Here we go. Real fast. I don't mean to cut you off here. We can get right back to
No,
it.
you're not cutting me off. It better
Well,
be
Goodell's
Sanders.
taking his good old time,
Sanders.
like strutting like a Playboy bunny over here. But did you say 10th pick? The Cleveland Browns select
Sanders.
Mason Graham, D-line. I like that pick a lot. I like that pick
Graham,
a lot.
Oh.
Michigan D-line. That was a Jet guy there. Jets liked him.
I think that's where they would have went. I was thinking that too a little bit. Is they were going to go D-line or tight end. I think now Tyler Warren might be.
Well, they
out.
would have why didn't they just take Carter? But they wanted all those draft
Because
He
you
went
just
to
got a
the
ton of draft capital, and you have arguably those two guys can be 1-2, however you want to rate them. I mean, it depends.
I can go for some nacho.
Carter's going to be your edge outside linebacker. Graham's a tackle.
on the Graham's on the inside. So.
Well, last night, what pick did you pick? Kenneth Grant, Shane? Because you traded what?
I picked Mason Graham. Not last time. Yeah, I picked Mason Graham. Yeah. Last night.
Now you can put this kid in the middle. I mean, you can do whatever you want here now. But now
you got Graham and Garrett on that line, man.
yeah, now you got Garrett lined up right next to him.
We've still got issues.
Question is, who do you double team? I mean, that's the question you have to ask yourself: is who do you double team?
We gotta hope Zach Frazier has his hands on Graham, man. That's all.
And then our guards come in and these tackles we got.
Well, let's find out who the quarterback who that is first. Who has to run from the guy, and then we'll go from there. I mean, if you can get somebody agile enough.
We're getting Will Levis today. That's my prediction. Will Levis is coming to Pittsburgh.
Aaron Rodgers is still going to Pittsburgh.
This has just been a debacle. This quarterback debacle stuff is ridiculous.
I have to see how the rest of this draft goes to know for sure. But if they don't draft anybody, if they draft like somebody in the late round at quarterback, I would say Levis makes sense. But they might try to take this younger guy and do whatever. But if there's no quarterbacks taken by Pittsburgh in this draft, that leads me to believe that Aaron Rodgers has to be the guy. I mean, I feel like it has to be. And you have the money.
My guy's Kyle McCord. I think Kyle McCord comes to Pittsburgh.
Really? You like that kid?
Me too. I like him too.
His mechanics were funky for me, man. I don't know. It's like Riley Leonard. People like him a little bit, but his arm is just funky. I just don't like the way that he throws the ball.
McCord blew up in Syracuse last year. I know it was ACC schools, but
there's been a lot of talk for him in the later round too.
He just wasn't great before that.
He's probably a mid guy. At Ohio State, he was like, I don't say he was overwhelmed, but sometimes when you play quarterback with 9 potential NFL players, it's tough to.
Well, you're also playing against like 30 potential NFL players in Penn State, Michigan, all those schools. I mean, it's tough.
Larry, they got a lot of draft capital, man, when they did that trade.
Yeah, but you know what? That's not a bad pick. I mean, if injuries ends up being what derails that, there's nothing you can do about that, but that's not a bad pick at number 5. That's where you had to go. You didn't get Carter. You traded back, and you still got the next best, potentially, defensive player in this draft at line. You had to. I mean, what a great – and they got a ton of draft capital. 2 first-round picks next year. Yeah. A bunch of later-round picks as well. That's a win for Cleveland, in my opinion. Again, if everything goes the way that it should, that's a win. That's a huge win.
If Travis Hunter gets hurt in week 3, Jacksonville might be a top 5 pick next year. So that could be 2 top 5 picks for Cleveland. Cleveland ain't going nowhere again. So.
And now they're showing the Raiders draft room. They all look like they're pretty busy still.
Running back. Raiders are taking that running back.
It's got to be Genty. Got to be Genty.
I'll tell you what, I would actually watch the Raiders with Genty and Dino.
I just don't know how I feel about Genty yet. I mean, again, he's one of those like JT said earlier in the broadcast. It's hard to value somebody when you've never seen it. Really, I mean, he's just such a. Because again, most of what made him so talented was his yards after contact, and he had like 20 plays of 50 yards or more. And let's be honest, even if you're great, to translate that over be almost impossible. 20 runs of 50 yards or more. To put that into perspective, Saquon led the league last year, but he only led the league in 20-yard runs or more.
We're at number 6 at 847, so it's going to be a while before Pittsburgh.
Dude, this is so publicity anymore. This is the Oscars.
They might trade back. Who knows? I don't know.
Who, Pittsburgh? I don't see Pittsburgh trading back. I don't think so.
If they trade back and get a second or third.
Without a number 2, there's a possibility, man. Unless there's a guy.
If they can get an early second to stack, because they don't have one currently, a second and fourth and a fifth or something like that, maybe. But here we go. The Raiders are already out there. Here we go with the 6th pick.
It's Genty.
In the NFL draft. The Vegas Raiders select Ashton Genty, running back, Boise State. Smart. Yeah, sorry, I said Oakland, didn't I?
Hey, just like Heinz Field, baby.
I'm about to just say that too. Like how you can't correct that, I can't correct Oakland. I mean, I see the logo and I still think Oakland.
They should have never left Oakland because they haven't been good since they left.
Hey, Bubba.
I know.
Oh, the money and that stadium deal that they were given is the main reason why they moved.
I know.
That stadium is incredible.
Nobody stays in Oakland.
I just seen that today, Devil. I might have to get that.
You know how much money Vegas just made on the WrestleMania alone just by having that new stadium?
Oh,
but WrestleMania never would have been in Oakland. It never would have been in Oakland.
No,
now you have an area.
Pittsburgh either, but
now you're in a spot where you can make so much money from so many different arenas by having that stadium.
Gene said the draft is going faster than the Pat McAfee show.
Whoa, I love Pat McAfee. Leave my man alone.
Oh, it was good until you had that mentalist guy with the Steelers upside down. I wanted to see if that would have been Aaron Rodgers' hoop, the big thing, and it didn't happen. So that's why I don't think we're going to get him.
I don't know. He's waiting for something.
I don't know what he's waiting on. I mean, Pat McAfee got choked out by Gunter Monday night. That was something.
I can't wait.
Rich, we're the Pittsburgh Steelers. We don't wait for guys, man. We don't wait for Aaron Rodgers, man.
No.
You're the Pittsburgh Steelers, but this is not the 1980s or 1990s. This is also not Bill Cowher.
Geno Smith was a comeback player, right? Right, Shane? Gene was a comeback player.
Listen, but there's a difference. Bill Cowher and the guys that came before him were talent developers. Mike Tomlin is just not that guy. I mean, listen, let's be honest. And we talked about this in this podcast plenty of times before, but I'm just going to state it one last time to beat a dead horse. He took a Bill Cowher team that was already Super Bowl worthy and then won a Super Bowl with it. I mean, he was given a Mercedes, he was given a McLaren and told, hey, go race these Hondas and see what happens. He was given the keys to a crazy supercar already.
Well,
he didn't draft half of that team.
I posted something here. I don't know where the hell I posted it. I posted the Steelers last. I don't know. Let me see here.
Say, if you look at the most important parts of that team that won them Super Bowls, none of those guys were drafted by Mike Tomlin. Not Big Ben.
Hey,
not
Dougie P,
Pettis,
thanks for coming on,
not
brother. Thank
Ward,
you. Have
not
a
any
great
of
night
them
at
guys.
work. We
Not
appreciate it.
Santonio Holmes. None of those
Dougie.
guys were drafted by. None of them guys were drafted by Tomlin. I have no faith in his ability to develop talent. I really don't.
Okay, so since 2015, the number one picks, the Steelers drafted Bud Dupree. 2016, Artie Burns, which was a failure. 2017, the man T.J. Watt. 2018, Terrell Edmonds.
That's bad. That's a bad one. That's a bad one.
Devin Bush, they traded up, was terrible.
He was supposed to be good, though.
Yeah.
In college, he was a monster. But,
okay,
yeah.
So 2020, we traded the first pick for Minka.
I like
not a bad move. Not a bad move.
2021, Najee Harris.
I like Najee. I know you guys don't.
Too.
I love him.
I love him. 2022 is Kenny fucking Pickett.
I was watching that live on a podcast and I laughed. They were all trying to ask me why I was laughing.
That's where he fell off the cliff.
Hey, he still has more Super Bowl passes than any quarterback since Big Ben.
23.
He had one last year.
23 and 24 was Broderick Jones and Troy Fautanu. So out of that, I mean, Bud was serviceable. Artie Burns was not. TJ Watt was TJ Watt. Terrell Edmonds was serviceable, but nothing great. Devin Bush was a bust. No pick. Najee, and I really can't say too much with the tackles.
You can't say anything yet. It's too early.
So since 2015, in my eyes, it's been definitely TJ Watt and Najee Harris has been the best number one pick so far.
Wow, first player from Boise State in the first round in 7 years since Leighton Vander Esch went to the Dallas Cowboys.
Waiting for Rogers. I hope not, Swish. I hope not. Yeah, that medalist was terrible. Was god awful. But yeah, that's not good. That's not good first round picks for the Steelers.
No.
Not at all.
Yeah, I can't. I don't want to have this topic because I don't want to feel like I'm rubbing salt in the wound.
No. I mean,
no. Listen,
if I put my GM hat on, it's been a bust.
I don't know how long you've been. I don't know how long you've been doing this, JT, but I'll insult my own team here to make you feel better about Bush. If you remember, the Eagles drafted a guy by the name of Danny Watkins, an offensive guard, firefighter, was 28 years old or 27. He made it 2 years before he was out of the National Football League. It was by far one of the worst picks. Well, actually, you know what? I'll even give you one better. One pick before Justin Jefferson goes to Minnesota, the fucking Eagles select Jalen Reagor out of TCU. Which is crazy. I was having a draft party on a conference call. We were all celebrating that Justin Jefferson was there. I had already been in the middle of pre-ordering a Justin Jefferson jersey. Thank God I did not hit the goddamn purchase button. My buddy told me to wait just in case. I thought waiting was pointless. I knew we needed a wide receiver. Well, thank God I didn't buy that fucking jersey because I would have been salty as hell.
You can't buy jerseys anymore.
And it would have been 145 because it's custom made before the draft.
You gotta go old school. You can't buy new jerseys.
First pick ever, man. Jalen Reagor. I'll never forget that shit.
By the way, I had an 18-year-old writer today named Ryan Colahan did my last minute mock draft for Sports Bible. He just showed me right now. He had 4. He had Will Campbell, which I think everybody had that.
Yep.
He had the number 5 pick as Mason Graham, just the wrong team.
Wow.
He had to go, and he had number 6. He had Genty. So, good job, Brian.
I agree.
18-year-old.
1 I would have gotten. 2 I would again same thing. I would have had 2 as Hunter, but I would have had it for Cleveland. I wouldn't have had it for Jacksonville. And 5 Graham's a solid pick because Carter's already gone, and both of those 2 teams, their biggest need was defensive line help. And Genty going to Vegas seemed like it was guaranteed. I mean, I didn't think Jacksonville was going to pass on Carter or Graham to get a running back in this draft.
I can't believe Jacksonville gave the Browns.
Because there's still a guy in Henderson that's still waiting. Trevion Henderson out of Ohio State is no scrub. I mean, if you can get him in the second, third round, you got a solid back. Maybe not the same level as the Genty, but he has all the physical traits that you're looking for. I like Trevion Henderson.
Steelers need a running back.
I'm in a big sim league. We play games online. Not like Madden, but we had our first 3 rounds draft. I was the 9th overall pick. I moved back. I got Matthew Golden. I needed a receiver.
I like Golden.
I got Trevion Henderson in the second. and I got the tackle from NC State in the third, Belton, because all the tackles.
Belton, yeah. They fly out in the first round and a half. Yeah, first round, second round. Yeah.
But
well, the Jets pick is in, but I don't know what it is.
Tyler coming back from commercial. Yeah, it's going to be Tyler Warren, tight end, Penn State.
Well, then that,
what a monster, too.
I seen that on some mock drafts.
He's been projected there since last year during the regular season. I mean, they've been talking about that forever.
And by the way, to all my Penn State fans out there, there's no guarantee these guys are going to be good.
The New York Jets select
good guys.
Armand Mendo at number 7.
Oh, you got Pitt media. You're doing media credentials with Pitt, right?
Yeah, I go to Pitt games.
Yeah, you did say that, JT. You did say he deserved to be top 10. So we were having that conversation that Membaugh should probably be a top 10. Well, the Jets
I would have taken Warren, but they need a tackle, though. The Jets need a tackle.
They need offensive line help. No matter who they put in there. I mean, yeah, they have to.
Well, Justin Fields will be running.
Look at that, 6'4" and a quarter, 332. What a man that is. Oof. The only thing I read on him that people weren't too happy with was footwork, and he can get a little too tall. He stands up too straight, too quick sometimes. He gets bowled around. Apparently, speed rushes are his weakness. That's what I
guess I'm going to go with the Saints picking Sanders.
I don't think so. I think the Saints have too many holes. They don't have a quarterback. I don't think it matters. Either do you.
I know. No. I'll take Mason Rudolph.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I tell you.
You do know Mike Tomlin's not going to do that. Mike Tomlin's not going to lose his forever, never had a negative losing season because Mason Rudolph might be serviceable. He might get you 6-7 wins. That's all he's going to get you.
You're not going to get that with Shadir Sanders, though, either, man.
No.
Well, I'm not saying they should draft Shadir. I'm not saying that by any means. I don't like
Mason has, 30.
I'll take Quinn Ewers. I'll take Quinn Ewers over Shadir Sanders.
I would take Mason Rudolph and a rookie quarterback.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Because he's never got an opportunity to be the number one quarterback. He never has.
Well, last year in Tennessee, he did. He blew it. He lost his job, though.
Oh.
How about you guys surprise the world and take Jalen Milroe?
That's not a surprise. That's my biggest fear too, man. No, I don't know.
Not in the first round.
No, not in the first. But he's at the green room.
Well, some people did project him back to the first round. So I mean, it's very possible.
I take him in the third.
Probably he got invited to the green room, which means they don't invite guys to the green room.
They're expecting you in the first 2 rounds.
There's rumors that he could go in the top 32.
Yep.
And Pittsburgh would be a place that I would say they love him for some reason.
And he does have a very similar build and style to a Russell Wilson type player that Tomlin loves.
If you take him or Sanders,
I would take Milroe only because you ain't getting a Dion thing. You ain't getting a Dion.
Man.
Yeah,
I don't want him being any part of it because him and Tomlin will be a mess.
Who do you guys think after want to know who do you guys think the Panthers are gonna?
Here at number 8, God, I think they have so many fucking needs in Carolina.
You know what? They could take Tyler Warren.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same. They need somebody for Bryce Young to have that check down guy.
Give Bryce Young a chance. You're gonna give him a chance.
Well, look at what a big tight end can do for you. Look at Chicago. They didn't have the best year, but look what Cole Kmet did for Chicago the last couple of years.
Okay.
You look in Philly with Dallas Goedert and and Zach Ertz before that. What they can do for you. Aaron Waller in Vegas.
The Panthers pick is in. Carolina.
You know what? I would really like that. I would really like Tyler Warren to the Panthers. I really would. I really would like to see that for Bryce Young's sake. Because I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I'll tell you what, last year he proved me wrong a little bit. He got benched and he came back out and looked like a goddamn good quarterback. Not great, but he looked good. And they were losing games down to the wire.
Well,
they lost like 7 games.
The Colts need a tight end.
But
maybe the Cowboys take Sanders.
Well, Carolina's up now. No, they won't take Sanders. They're gonna most likely take McMillan, the wide receiver.
Yeah, Taterra. Yeah.
I think they're gonna take him out of Arizona. Yeah, I think that's where they're gonna go. They need a wide receiver to go with CeeDee Lamb, and Dak Prescott's coming back with like 1.5 legs. So
McMillan's a beast, man. 6'4", He ain't a fast guy, but he's a guy that can just go up and get the ball.
I just need to see that translate. That's the only thing. I mean, again, we can say that about every single player in college. Don't get me wrong, but some of his intangibles, like his footwork, looks a little shoddy. I like Golden more than I like. I actually like Golden more. I would take Golden before him.
That's what I did.
Well,
in our
if
draft.
we didn't
I was
have,
like,
if we
want
didn't
the
trade
speed
for
man.
Metcalf, we would be getting a receiver in the first
Oh,
round.
definitely.
yeah. There's a couple in this draft that are going to go even later. Like I like Restrepo out of Miami. I like him a lot.
Yeah,
One of my favorite guys who I can't wait to see where he goes is a running back, but Scadaboo out of
Oh,
Arizona
that's Shane's
State.
buddy.
That's one of my
Shane
favorite
picked
fucking
him
guys.
last night
Listen,
in
the
the
reason why everybody
Steelers'
loves him is
third pick. He picked
that
him.
might be the most I've ever seen a team get carried by a running back in that
Shane,
scenario.
Tell him what jersey you're going to get if it happens.
I might actually buy a jersey, and I haven't had a jersey since like Barry Sanders.
Because you wouldn't even care if he leaves at that point. You don't even care if he leaves. You just love the story of
They
why he has it.
they said he reminds
Derek Carr is the one that's hurt, by
of
the way.
John Riggins on the NFL Sirius
John
channel.
Riggins.
That's what they said.
Against
That's what they
Arizona State.
Wasn't Riggins way bigger? Wasn't he like a
A
tank?
little bit.
Oh yeah. Like Mike Allstott, they were all
Yeah,
bigger,
he was like an
bigger
all-star
white
type guy.
guys.
Yeah, like an Earl Campbell,
But it was a
Jerome
good
Bettis.
comparison.
Just
If you're going to be
beast.
compared to somebody, John Riggins is somebody to be
Oh
compared
hell
to.
yeah, dude! Back in
Oh,
the
well,
80s,
this means
I
you're
love
bowling
it.
people over. Yeah, I think what he has is one thing you can't grade, and that's heart. That's what that kid has. Scadaboo just had heart, man. I mean,
He stood his team's ass at halftime, and they came back and won. I mean, he just willed it. He just
here
made
we
it
go. So Mel Kiper saying the best available right now: Shador Sanders, Tyler Warren, Jalen Walker, Will Johnson, and Colston Loveland. I don't agree with that Loveland, by the way. I don't agree with that at all. I think he's good, but I don't know if he's great. But
He's a late first rounder, right? In my book, like 7.
I do like Jalen Walker. I think Jalen Walker is the best of those five. Him and Tyler Warren are the best of those five. Well, Will Johnson's
I'm
actually
just
probably the
hoping
best
someone
corner.
takes Sanders
Will
before.
Johnson's
I don't
got
care what
some
team.
knee
I
problems
don't
right
care
now.
because if Sanders goes, but then if nobody takes Jackson Dart,
I like Jackson.
man.
I do like
I don't
Jackson
know.
Dart.
Pittsburgh could take him.
I do like Jackson Dart.
And if they trade George Pickens and get a second round pick, if they get a second round pick, the Steelers will get a defensive lineman in the second round.
From what I heard today, and even Schefter said this, do not be surprised to see the Giants trade back into the first round later on. But here we go. Pick is in. Here we go. With the number 8 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers select
Carr, Afton. Derek Carr is hurt.
Teron McMillan, wide receiver, Arizona. Wow.
Okay, I never thought it.
At number 8.
Wow, that's high. That's too high.
Oh, Howie Roseman's loving that. Listen, all Howie wants to see right now is wide receivers, quarterbacks, and running backs go because we don't need that. That's what happened to us last year. That's how we stole Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell. It was an offensive juggernaut for the whole first round last year, and all the defensive players slid. McMillan was the pick, JT. I did not see that one coming at number 8. I don't think you can hear me yet. How about that? Ted McMillan at number 8. I didn't see that coming, JT. Didn't see it coming.
No, but I think they had the same plan that we had. You got to give Bryce Young some. You got to give him some weapons, man. And they gave him. It gave him one. I would have preferred Tyler Warren if I'm a Panther fan, though.
Well, as a quarterback, a tight end's your best friend. I mean, yes, your wide receiver's helpful, but they have to get open.
Warren's going to the Colts because the Colts need a tight end.
Yeah,
He reminds me.
He's a Colt right now. Tyler Warren's going to the Colts.
He reminds me of a Dallas Clark type player. Not just because of number 44. Not just because of number 44. They both wear white, but
you're right. And
he has a very similar build.
We just talked about it. Richardson, get him some help, man.
But he might be too tired. But the problem with Richardson is he might be too tired by the end of the first quarter. You know, he gets tired. What an embarrassing interview that was. Could you imagine?
Himself out of that game. You can't have that.
Imagine that being your franchise quarterback. It's like, hey, what happened? Oh, he was tired. He couldn't finish. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Philadelphia would have chewed him up and spit him out in 30 different ways.
Nah, when you're a leader of a team and you take yourself out, that's the last thing.
You're a top 5 draft pick, man. You're a top 5 pick. Your team planned their franchise around you and you're too tired to finish a football game. Meanwhile, Joe Flacco goes in there at like 96 years old.
I'll tell you one sport
around that dude's neck, man. What is that? Yarn? Okay.
I think it's like Hawaiian.
I'll tell you one sport you won't see a guy take himself off for being tired is hockey, man. Them guys will play with broken foot, broken legs. They don't take themselves out.
No. All right, pick is in already for the Saints at number 9.
Well, number 9, Sanders.
Bubba's hoping. Bubba's praying.
I'm praying.
I
don't see it,
saying.
guys. I don't see it, guys.
I think
don't
it's a better.
see it.
I think it's a better chance of Jackson Dart going here than
Hey,
Sanders.
Black Gold Jesus.
I think the problem with Sanders is he's taken so much media heat the last couple of weeks. I think a lot of guys that were even high on
He's
him
going to
then
take a
are
lot
no
of media heat. He comes to Pittsburgh.
longer.
Pittsburgh will be another shit show of a clown show again, and that's the last thing we need right now.
Yep, we don't need that. We need a defensive lineman or a better quarterback. Not the circus.
Derek Harmon. When I come back for pick 2021, it's gonna be Derek.
And we picked him numerous times in our mock drafts, like 3 times.
I picked him once too when I came on the show.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you right now, Philadelphia is loving this run on offense. It's in his last year. That's how we got Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean last year. Offense dominated the entire first round.
Yep.
And we were able just to scoop up our guys.
She'd rather have Kenneth Grant
from Michigan.
No, I'd rather have Harmon than Grant. I'm a Michigan guy, but I'd better have the big Harmon takes up space, man.
We need somebody to take up 2 people because our run defense blows.
We haven't been the same since Casey Hampton was a god. Nobody realized how important Casey Hampton.
He was great. Well, you know what it is? It's guys like him and Vince Wilfork where the numbers weren't what you see today. But
they don't care about tackles.
They were run stoppers. They were run stoppers.
They don't even get a lot of tackles. They just
stood there.
Your linebackers have free reign because there's no offensive lineman making their way at the second level.
Well, you know who really changed that though? Guys like Warren Sapp came along, and then Aaron Donald, obviously, way later. It's those guys that really changed the way that we look at it because now we're in a world today where stats are everything.
I don't know. So I think this draft has been very weak.
We want sacks. We want QB pressures.
What do you think, Shane? Do you think this draft's been very weak? Like
we've been saying it for
it's not top heavy at all. There's some depth.
No,
it's not top heavy.
You got 4 or 5 guys, and then everything else is just.
I think this is going to be a draft when you go to grade it in 5 years. This is going to be a draft where your grade's going to win from the 3rd to the 5th round, in my opinion. I think there's so much talent of guys being overlooked that are going to be in those middle to late rounds. This is going to be one of those drafts like we saw back in the early 2000s when scouting wasn't that big, and you start seeing steals in the 3rd and the 4th and the 5th. There's a lot of guys I really like in this draft, and not many of them are 1st, 2nd round guys. Like not many of them are.
There's definitely depth in this draft. Even quarterback. I think the Quinn Ewers, Kyle McCord, they're guys that could become starters one day.
Now, JT, what do you think about this question right here?
Harmon's run defense, so to speak, ain't. I think Grant is a better tackler than Harmon, but I think Harmon's a better guy of just taking on a lineman and not moving. I mean, and you want Peyton Wilson in the linebackers about to flow freely, and that's what you want a defensive tackle to do. At least that's what I want them to do.
There we go.
Pick is in Sanders.
With the first pick in 2025 NFL draft.
Is that Sanders right there?
It's select Kelvin Banks Jr.
Big tackle from Texas.
The tackle from Texas.
Damn.
I thought he was taken later.
Dude, we're getting Shador.
God damn it.
Banks was actually projected middle to late 1st round, maybe even a 2nd round pick. I mean, he kept falling back on draft boards.
Damn it.
I wasn't expecting that one either. I didn't see Banks.
Hey, Bubba, I got to definitely come back and see your reaction for that Shador pick.
Oh, this is terrible. Yeah, just come back. You got the link, brother.
I'm here. I'm going to leave my – what pick is it? Is it pick 10 right now?
Right now.
God damn it.
I'm trying to do my Twitter stuff.
God damn it. And it's going to happen, too. It's seriously going to happen.
6'5", 315. Holy shit.
I cannot. Oh, my God. And the sad part about it is – you just gave 300 yards up in a playoff game, got our asses kicked, and we're going to get all this circus drama, and we don't need it.
It's the last thing this team needs, man.
Right. We don't need this.
Could you imagine going into the year with Shador Sanders, George Pickens?
You're fucked. So many egos. And then you got a coach in Mike Tomlin who can't seem to get everybody to come together either. So it's like, this is going to be a mess. It's just a stew pot full of shit.
To stick around for that? He'd be like, what the fuck?
That's where you deal him right now, man. I'm telling you.
You can't go Shedeur Sanders and pitch. I don't think he's going to be there still. I don't think he's going to be there.
So
hope
fucking
not.
I
mad.
don't think he's going to be there.
Who's going to take him? There's nobody.
Well,
Chicago
I'll tell
don't
you
need a
one team.
quarterback. 49ers don't need a quarterback. Dallas,
Well, first of all,
Miami.
the Niners have been shitting on Brock Purdy behind the scenes. The GM has lost
not-
favor with him.
they're
I'm not
not-
saying they will, but I'm just
They're
saying.
not taking.
But that would be a Californian thing to do, though. Try to take the spotlight and bring Dion. And listen, Dion's a former Niner, so don't put it past the Niners. Everybody talks about Dallas. He played for the Niners as well.
Don't be shocked if the Giants trade back up.
I think they will. That's what I said earlier. I was saying that a little bit ago while you were gone. Because there's a lot of rumors about them coming back in the 20s, maybe even late teens.
Maybe the Steelers make a deal with the Giants even, and they take Shedeur there, and they end up getting Shedeur and would the Giants taking the first again?
They
Abdul
took.
Carter.
Oh yeah, I got
They took
Carter. That's right. So they got Abdul Carter and Shedeur Sanders in the first round. That's a nice little take considering most mocks had. Some
You
of
can
them
get away with a risk like that. You can get away with something like that.
I don't know. I'm gonna be mad. I just see it happening because it's nothing that I said has come. I thought the Saints, and I really thought the Saints would take a quarterback.
There was rumors the Bears wanted Ashton Genty real bad to trade up, but I guess that didn't come to fruition.
Man, there's a lot of people in Green Bay. Jesus God Almighty, that's crazy. Those hotels got to be booked for 200 miles.
Oh, dude, there's no doubt.
I was gonna put my house
Oh,
on.
no, the fan cam was at Sanders.
Yeah, this is the Bears, though. The Bears ain't taking Shedeur Sanders. So.
Oh my God, this is too much drama. Look, I mean, it's like he's got an entourage, just like 30 guys.
I hope for shit's sake he sits in that green room and doesn't get drafted. That'd be so awesome.
What'd you say?
I hope he sits in that green room for 32 picks and doesn't get drafted. Maybe his head will deflate a little bit. You know?
Camera pants to him, and he's like,
I hope he's that last guy sitting there. I hope Jalen Noel goes and he's just sitting there
You like the Aaron Rodgers of 2005 when he just sat there all day and he looked. It was like what 13 or 14 really, but still well below what the expectation was for Aaron Rodgers.
a definite. Who are the Bears gonna take?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Probably
Here, too. I'm
need
looking at
linemen.
best.
I'm
scrolling over here through like best available and shit, trying to get a feel.
Would they need it? Would they have a tight? Do they have a tight end?
Yeah,
tight end?
Cole Kmet.
I can't see you drafting this high for a double tight end set. I just don't see it. You're going to go for a hole, not for a second of something. They do need a running back, but there's not going to be one here. They're not going to take anybody here.
What about Will Johnson?
Well, that could be a good one. Will Johnson could be a good one.
"You're the Bears."
No, I don't.
Especially in that division with Justin Jefferson and all them guys, you definitely have to go for a. You know who I like later in this draft? Again, that's why I said third to the fifth. I like Kobe Bryant from Kansas. I like him a lot. There's a couple guys late in this draft. A lot of safeties like Starks and Watts, Watts, Fuller. There's a ton of guys in this draft later on that I like. Here we go with the 10th pick. Oh, talking about somebody dying.
Oh yeah, that's like Steve McMichael.
McMichael. Yeah. 4 horsemen. He was a 4 horseman.
Missy, please know that you are in our thoughts and prayers.
He wasn't even that old. He was only 68.
Yeah, it just ravaged him. It ravaged him bad.
What do you have? Answer.
No, I think he had. Did he have MS or something?
Oh.
I mean, it just ravaged him, Shane. I mean, he was real small. You know, Ric Flair used to go and visit him and stuff because he was a former horseman.
Stephen Michael's teammates and closest friends. Walter Payton, running back, Jackson State.
I forgot Walter Payton was Jackson State.
Walter was the shit, man.
I forgot he went to Jackson State, though. I forgot he was in FCS school.
Hey, Dre, what's up? What's up, brother? How you doing, Dre?
Hey, Dre. How you been?
Good to see you. Hey, Dawn. Good to see you guys, too, man. Thanks for coming on, hanging out with us. We're waiting for the Sanders watch, which I don't want to see.
Friend.
To his community. With the Walter Payton.
It'll start speeding up once we get to the mid. Once we get to like 15, 16, it should start kicking up a little bit. The 25 NFL draft. The Chicago Bears select Oh, he's getting booed right now. They're booing. Oh, Colston Loveland, tight end out of Michigan.
They took him over Tyler Warren.
That surprises me a lot, actually. That
Warren's
really
going to the
surprises me.
Colts.
I agree.
And the Chargers wanted a tight end too, and the Chargers wanted him.
What a weird round. What a weird fucking
Hey, Brian,
round.
how you doing? Oh my God, I hope not.
I just
Gray,
want to see if anybody fully trades away their first round pick. It would be the first time in
I'm
40
not
years.
for this.
It has not happened in 40 years where every team selected in the first round since the old draft.
Guys, I'll be back in about 45 and about an hour.
Hey, brother, we'll be here.
Talk to you guys. Thank you guys so much.
Man, see you soon. The Niners pick is in. Now we're just waiting to see all this other bullshit.
Yeah, JT's got a ton of shows to do. He's a hot commodity.
Shane, you don't got to cover your camera. You can just push the camera off button.
Some crazy,
What's wrong?
some crazy picture comes up.
Oh, well, Japanese picture or something.
Yeah, it's like anime or something.
I see you.
Hey, did you watch Andor yet?
I did.
Ooh, I fell asleep. I watched half of the first episode. And I fell asleep.
I fell asleep.
I gotta rewatch it.
And I watched a little bit before I took Mitchell to the doctor today.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch it because I've been going to bed at like 2:30 at night and going up and getting up to work at 5:30. I'm back to that routine again.
How about that
I can't
Daredevil?
do that.
How about that Daredevil, though? That show was intense the whole entire season, man. Jesus Lord. Every episode was pulling at my heartstrings, man. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, because usually Thursday nights I usually do pulp culture. Tonight's a different one because it's draft, and we're doing a draft tomorrow. So tomorrow there's no wrestling. I wish I could do this.
I'm not a huge Andor fan. Just like,
You know what it is? A lot of that Star Wars spin-off stuff just doesn't get me as much. I've tried really hard to get into them, but like a lot of them are just so dull. And I'm sorry for all those Star Wars fans that are probably in the comments.
I hear you.
But love the movies. Don't get me wrong. Love the movies. But the side shows.
They weren't happy. Oh, they didn't like that. They didn't like that. No, you know what? I think Burns.
He's banned for life.
After last night when, you know what I mean? I didn't even ask him to come on because he just was look, hey, Mark is a good dude, and that's ridiculous. And me and Shane were doing our mock drafts, and I wasn't putting his comments on, you know.
He gets carried away.
Yeah. You know, he just doesn't get it. You know,
he lives in his own world. Burns has his own
Mark is a Steeler podcaster who actually gets paid. Yeah. Burns fucking sitting in his house bitching about stuff that happened 40 years ago.
We're gonna draft a punter. Draft a punter. Draft a punter.
Oh, that's Brian Reddick. Brian's a lot smarter.
Not to be confused with the other.
Right.
We're sorry for that mix-up, Reddock.
Yeah,
nobody should get called.
I mean, I don't know. And I was going to bring Burns on too because he does know college football. But
you know what I just realized? I don't know why it hit me randomly. I never actually messaged that Martini guy or whatever the fuck his name is. Remember he told me to message him during the megacast? That one weirdo guy that we brought on the one time.
Oh, or Martello. Yeah.
I roasted the shit out of him.
I'm supposed to design a wrestling belt, and I keep forgetting. I was going to get a belt done, but I won't have it ready by June. But
I would suck at that. I would never be able to decide. No.
Wow, that's a nice Elks there. Okay, 49ers picks in.
It's been for a long time. We're just waiting for commercials and bullshit.
Yeah.
It's become the Oscars. In between the awards, you got 9,000 speeches and people singing and doing bullshit. I'm not mad about the McMichael thing, though. I get why they did that. I mean, that.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't have a problem with that. That was good.
But all this bullshit that there's two women coming out.
He's a Super Bowl champion. We're over the hour 18 minutes.
And we're not even halfway.
Yeah. Are we going to run the whole draft?
I'm doing the whole draft to be special. Well, because Rich is here. Rich's draft pick is 32.
Rich is 32, yeah.
I did it last year. I did it all the way through, man. I did every single round.
Yeah, I
too.
think that's you know what I mean. I think that's
1
whatever.
o'clock probably midnight.
No.
It's late. It's pretty late.
It'll be like
it's
11.
like 11:30.
Yeah.
It's late.
And then tomorrow we got to go at 6. I don't think I'm doing Saturday. I got to work some overtime.
No.
I've been working every day since I came back from my exile.
Got to go put those pedophiles in their place. Am I not allowed to say that on this? I'm sorry.
There ain't nobody listening. There ain't nobody listening at an hour and 9.
That is my own opinion. Listen, I already signed a waiver that my opinions are not the reflection of the opinions of the show. The show and I have different opinions. I'm assuming. I don't know if that's what he does for a living. I'm just guessing.
Hey, I would love to do. I would love to do this for a living.
Oh, dude, I would love this.
Me and Shane could do a show from 6 in the morning to 10, 6 to 10 every
Dude,
day.
I can go 12. I can go fucking 16 hours if you give me enough supporting cast to work with.
Yeah.
Well, me and Shane could talk about the craziest, stupid stuff, though.
We just need maybe 2 producers. An IT
get
guy.
us more, you know.
You guys have a lot of technical issues around.
I do. Well, we do the best we can.
The one episode where you kept flashing black and then coming back on the screen, that was fucking wild.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, people do it all the time.
Yeah.
Like I put it on Facebook and not one person commented.
Well, I'm wondering if my TikTok is going to be where I put my podcast. That's where the money's at. I've been talking to a lot of different podcasters.
Okay.
Who dropped the StreamYards. They dropped all the YouTube stuff. And they've gone directly into TikTok. You got all the gifts. You got all the monetary gain. And now, it used to be you had to have 500 followers before you could go live.
Okay.
Now they got rid of that. You can go live day one.
What?
You can go live day one now. They changed all their regulations.
Because I don't think I was trying. I thought you had to get 1,000.
No, they made a change. You no longer have to have that. My buddy Dan, you met Danny. Danny has 111 followers. He goes live every night playing music. And he got a check. He got a PayPal deposit the other day for $34 because a couple of girls thought he was cute or whatever. Somehow he found the only 3 women in the world that were dumb enough, and they all gifted him over and over. And he made $33 on one night of streaming. There's a trade. Oh, that was earlier today. What the fuck? Why is he posting this now? That's stupid.
Maybe I have to do that and go on TikTok.
Here we go.
At night.
Here we go.
49ers pick is in.
Oh, he's stacking the service real fast. Hold on. Chop, chop, Goodell, you fucking prick. Never liked this guy. Pick 2025 NFL Draft.
It ain't Sans. I'm
The
telling
49ers have selected Michael Williams, defensive end, Georgia. Wow. He went way earlier than he was supposed to there, Shane.
Yes.
I thought it was going to be late.
Yes, Big. I hate to see this
How did Michael go before Jalen Walker? That's what I want to know.
I'm not going to be happy.
How did he go before Jalen Walker?
I'm going to be really, really sick
way.
if this happens.
I would take Jalen Walker over Michael Williams, to be honest with you. I would take Jalen Walker all day.
What a roller coaster ride.
So the Cowboys are up here. Now, the rumor was they were going to take Ted McMillan, the wide receiver, who's already gone. So I can't wait to see. This is weird. No, I agree with you, Afton. Between Loveland going before Warren and now Michael Williams, who's a great player.
Warren's going to the Colts.
But Michael Williams going before Jalen Walker blows my mind. Don't get me wrong. Michael Williams is a great talent. I just didn't see him in the same arena as I saw Jalen Walker. I think Jalen Walker could be him, Graham, and Carter. I came into this draft saying they were the best 3 D linemen in college. The pick's good, but listen, we're going to sit here and have to listen to Mel Kiper talk for like 11 minutes about how wrong he is.
What channel are you? What are you watching?
I am watching this on ESPN.
Oh, no wonder. I'm on fucking NFL Network.
I'm also on YouTube TV on my phone with like a business.
What are you on, Shane?
Channel 4, WTA.
Channel 4?
I think that's what it is. Let me see. Yeah, Channel 4.
Channel 4. It's on Channel fucking 4?
Channel 4.
What's that? ABC. That's ABC. My
Yeah.
lovely Gamma TV streaming.
ABC.
Okay, hold on. I got Anchorage, Alaska. Oh wow, I got to go to Pittsburgh because they got every. I guess every. It's on every goddamn fucking ABC channel. I got fucking 75 ABC channels all across the United States. I'm not kidding.
Anything close to here?
Erie, Harrisburg, Philly, Scranton. I don't know where Pittsburgh is. Hold on, Pittsburgh WTAE. There it is. Can't believe it's on channel fucking 4.
Here we go. Pick number 12, guys.
And it says Williams, Cowboys. Does it say Cowboys?
Yep, here we go.
Game?
With the 12th pick
Okay, then I'm just with you then. Okay.
in the 2025 NFL Draft,
And it's Sanders.
the Dallas Cowboys, the home of the league.
Sanders.
Tyler Booker. Wow, guard out of Alabama. Wow.
Well, there's no receiver then.
In our mock draft.
He's a great player, one of the better guards, but they were rumored to be going for a skill position here.
Yeah, you said they were going for a receiver.
Well, the rumor was Ted McMillan might have been the guy, but again, he's not there. Maybe that was the plan, but when they saw him go off the board at number 8.
We need a running back, receiver, cornerback, and edge. Tyler Warren's going to fucking the Colts.
Yeah,
I'm going to get that right. I'm going to get that right.
Warren could be Miami.
Chad Henry will be loving it because Chad Henry's a scout for the Colts.
This guy's running. Jesus. I don't like this guy, by the way, already. Do you want to know why? He's a fucking cowgirl.
Yeah,
I can't wait to watch my defensive line put that boy on the floor fucking every week, every time we play them.
Those glasses look like some librarian reading glasses. They look like
his jacket looks like it came out of Harry Potter.
They look like a little old lady, like an older lady librarian. You're right, Shane, like an older librarian.
Like the old school one, like in the 50s.
Yeah,
like
the one that would like rack you with a ruler and shit.
Nah, it looks like Adrian from Rocky 1.
Oh yeah. yeah.
And the jacket was Hagrid from Harry Potter. He stole that shit too.
Oh my God, we're gonna pick fucking Sanders.
We're gonna bowl this boy over. This boy ain't ready for Philadelphia.
Tomlin, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Scraping my hands.
Well, I'll tell you what, Shane. Our show's gonna go fucking goddamn bonkers after this.
Are you getting more nervous as we're getting there?
Yeah, I'm fucking sick to my stomach because I know it's going to happen.
Well, you know the Colts ain't taking a quarterback. You know Atlanta's not. Atlanta's not. They drafted Penix last year with the 8th overall pick.
Oh, my God.
So that puts you at 16.
Son of a bitch. Oh, my God.
That puts you at 16 with 5 picks before yours. So I got to see who's – I forget the order after 16.
There's no quarterback going before us.
I don't think
I don't know. If they pick Jackson Dart over Sanders, what am I going to do?
Well, even if they take Shedeur Sanders over Jackson Dart, what are you going to do?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. It was just the wording of that.
No, I mean, oh, my God.
We'll do like a broadcast would be like day 2 of the Shedeur Sanders siege in Pittsburgh. You know?
Bubba is still locked inside of his residence. He is threatening. He's like in a Walmart somewhere with an AK.
God damn it.
Oh, that's funny. The Dolphins are taking their good ass time. The pick's not even in yet.
I'll have to do a video on who we take. I'll have to do a video.
If it's Shedeur Sanders, you won't.
I will. I'll go off.
I want to be the guy who has to push the delete button every time you go to curse. I'll just have to hold the button in for the whole.
Well, I don't curse at work anymore, so.
That's right. Yeah.
Dre, I hope that we don't do this. I hope we get a nose tackle.
I don't think.
But if they get a quarterback,
I don't think.
I'm praying you're right, Trey. I'm praying you're right.
So. Unless the Giants or Cleveland or somebody like that trade back into the first round, I don't think anybody's going to take them in the first because there's no threat. There's really no threat at quarterback in the rest of this draft almost in the rest of this first round. I mean, Buffalo's not going
If he doesn't
quarterback.
go in the
Kansas
first
City.
round, it'll fucking humble this motherfucker.
Well, look,
It'll
even after
humble
you guys at 21, look at the last 3 picks in the first round. You got Buffalo at 30, Kansas City at 31,
Nope.
and Philly at 32. And even at 29, you got Washington, which is Jaden Daniels.
They don't
And
need
you got
him.
Denver. They took Bo Nix. They love Bo Nix. I mean, so everybody that's pretty much left, Cincinnati, they have Joe Burrow. They're not going to touch a quarterback.
Steelers is the only one.
Really, the Steelers are the only team I could see in the rest of this round, unless somebody trades back in.
Yeah, future. I don't know.
Hey, he won a Super Bowl last year.
He did.
He even threw one pass, a really bad one, but he threw one. And he kneeled the ball. He has -1 career rushing yard in the Super Bowl.
Well, it's 9:30. It's 9:30, and what? Steelers are 5 picks away.
8 picks away. We're at 13 right now. You're at
13.
21. But this has gotten a little bit faster. I will say from 11 to 13, that was pretty quick. That was about 11 minutes. It's about 5.5 minutes a pick, which is about right. It's usually what the average is. I told you it's going to start speeding up. This is the longest that a team waited to get their pick in.
I hope. Yeah, because this is 3. I got Miami at about under 4 minutes.
I'll let a bunch of quarterbacks in this, man. I don't think you have to go for a quarterback here at all. Jalen Milroe will be good enough. Quinn Ewers, I like. Jackson Dart, I like.
There's other quarterbacks that we can
Kyle
get later
McCord,
on.
Riley Leonard.
We
got a
do not
bunch
need
of guys.
we don't need Sanders because I don't want that drama. That's all we're going to get.
There's serviceable guys. The only thing I would say, don't get that Tyler Shuck kid. If you remember when you guys did that mock draft, the reason why I came on and did one, because people were idiots and were like, "Oh, Tyler Shuck over." I'm like, shut the hell up! You're not putting Tyler Shuck.
Is that the one that's 26?
I think so. I think he is the older one.
Yeah, they were talking about him today on
another one I like,
NFL
Dylan
Series
Gabriel.
channel.
I like Dylan Gabriel too, out of Oregon. Sustainable. He's sustainable. He's a winner.
People watching on Triple B Experience.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now you don't need drama. Now, Andre, you don't need drama in that locker room. You need to mind the drama with DK, George Pickens, all of them. You don't want to add a quarterback to that fiasco as well.
And then his dad.
Oh boy, that's gonna be a lot of fun for you.
Oh man, I'll fucking be just. His jerseys will go off the fucking charts though.
Yeah.
People will be buying his jerseys like gangbusters.
Yeah, this team a lot of money.
Not this cat. Not this cat.
Maybe
I gotta find a way up there for the APWF show, man. I've been looking into trying to find a way to get all the way out there and all the way the fuck back. It's a pain in my ass.
Yeah, speaking of that,
the problem is I have to. Well, you're next month.
There's
right?
Here's my poster.
It's June, right? Yeah. Yeah, see, that's less than 3 months from newborn baby status.
And everybody that's sponsored, and I will put up. And I appreciate everybody that's sponsored, and I have a nice little video I'm going to play tonight.
Unless Shador Sanders gets drafted, we're going to cut the feed. Who was your guy, Afton? Who did you have?
Who did you have, Afton? This is making this Steelers draft right now. This Steelers draft right now is way worse than the Kenny Pickett year.
Why is that?
Because
you haven't picked anybody yet.
I didn't think they were going to draft Kenny Pickett, but I was looking for your nose tackle, Davis, and I wanted him, and you guys took him, and then I was mad. And then Grant, she likes Grant.
Grant's not gone yet, was he?
No, he's not gone yet.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Unless the Dolphins picked him.
No, pick's not now.
The Dolphins pick is in.
It's coming now, but
Trey
there's no way he's
getting cart. Grant's your guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be too upset about that.
I just don't want Sanders with his fucking drama.
He's entitled. He's
your mom likes to torture you. Oh, okay.
That's all of our moms, kid.
Yeah, my mom called me today because they got Xfinity and they stream with Roku and
hold on one second.
Fucking code.
The Miami Dolphins select Kenneth Grant. After you spoke it into reality, you put it out in the ether, and the ether took it.
Gone. Oh, she wanted him as a Steeler too. I thought he was going to be a Steeler too. Harmon.
Sorry, kid. You put it out in the ether, and the ether snatched it away from you.
Okay, we're now 14 is going to be Warren.
Tyler
Warren's
Warren's going to go here.
What are those little birds on his suit?
Those Dolphin fans have no clue what day it is.
You're right.
Every day is the day before Marino retired in Miami.
You know what? Dan Marino in that one playoff game, I think he got beat like nothing. It was terrible. Poor Dan.
He had one of the worst offensive lines like ever, man, for a while.
Been a Steeler, we'd have had 2 more Super Bowls. I still say that.
He would have been way better.
Grave.
I think he would have went down as one of the greatest Steelers.
We drafted Gabe Rivera, and then he should have drove that sports car.
That little Mazda RX-7.
Yep, paralyzed him.
I don't know how his big ass fit in it.
I don't either.
Yeah, I feel like Tyler Warren has to go here. And then you're going to have the corner.
Yeah, it has to.
I think you're going to have the corner go to Atlanta next. The hell's its goddamn name? I've been staring at my screen for so long. But the corner is going to go 15. Then again, Atlanta's a team you can't predict. They went Penix at number 8 when none of us were ready for that last year. So,
This Grant's good ball player. That'd be a nice place to sign, Miami. Nice weather all year. Don't play in the cold.
Did you hear that? Last year, all 14 picks of the first round were offense. This year, it's 9 offense, 5 defense. Only 1 quarterback in the first 13 picks. Last year, you had like 4.
I hope we don't get. I hope there's not 2.
There's going to be one at number 21.
I hope not. I just told Cable and fucking Mav we draft Sanders. I'm going to be fucking pissed. I will be fucking pissed. Because I know all this drama is just. I'm getting a headache. I'm getting a headache because I know it's coming.
In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select
Warren.
Tyler Warren, tight end.
Yep. That's a good pick for them.
Yep.
Chad Henry's loving that.
He's a beast. Tyler Warren's a fucking stud.
Yeah, they need it.
If I had to compare him to anybody, it'd be Dallas Clark. And if you remember Dallas Clark, that boy's a rumble.
Was good.
He could block, great catcher. I mean, oh, man. I'm shocked he fell to 14. People had him going top 5.
I thought he'd go before that other kid.
Yeah,
I thought the other kid I thought was going to go to the Chargers because Harbaugh coached him.
Yep. Now, this is one of my favorite guys in the draft right here, man. Tyler Warren. Again, I'm not a Penn State fan, but Abdul Carter and Tyler Warren were 2 of my favorites.
Well, Atlanta probably needs defense. God.
All right, Atlanta, Arizona, Cincinnati. Look at that one-handed grab and takes a shot and just looked at him like he did nothing. What a monster. Look at that blocking through the back of the end zone. What a stud.
I'm going to be so mad.
He plays running back. He plays quarterback sometimes in a wildcat type formation where he actually throws the ball. The dude's just a monster.
Does he have a better record in Penn State than Freiermuth, or Freiermuth a better record?
I thought wasn't Freiermuth Notre Dame?
No, Freiermuth was Penn State. Pat Freiermuth was Penn State, yeah.
Was he Penn State? I didn't remember that. I don't know why I didn't remember that.
Oh man,
that's a hell of a play.
Oh my God,
hell of a play. What a
terrible.
Look, he even lined up as a center one time. 45 times at quarterback.
I didn't know that many.
Even a slot wide receiver, 545. He lined up in 7 different positions over the course of like 2,400 snaps.
What are the positions? Can you read them off?
It was slot receiver. It was split out, so like he was just split wide.
Yeah.
He went center for one play, but then he had quarterback. He lined up as running back and then as tight end as well. So he ran 5 different spots.
Running back stuff, yeah.
That's why I said he was one of my favorite players in that draft, man. I mean, he's somebody that will give it 100% as well. He's like the tight end Scatterbooth, just a little bit more talent.
Oh my.
Oh man, what?
Yeah,
such a weird.
It's just I'm just waiting for the inevitable.
We're just shy of halfway. 2 more picks and we're at the halfway mark.
Yep.
Bubba's face.
Bubba, you're gonna.
It's coming.
Shit.
No, just make sure you take some like bear or something aspirin before.
Oh,
so
my
this way
head's
you
gonna
don't.
explode.
I just
Well, I
want you to
take
have a heart
medication
attack.
because I had headaches because I have concussions, but
Yeah. Well, I just don't want you to have a heart attack. Is what
no,
I
don't know. I know.
If
I'm
they
just
draft Sanders,
shaking my
I don't know how red your face is going to get. I know the word "fuck" is coming quite a few times. I know "fuck" is coming. I know that.
Yeah,
I'm just hoping
That
Yeah.
door behind him's gonna get broke. That
No. I got all my comic books. Last time I fucking I broke the fucking thing off the track. We drafted Kenny Pickett. I'm not doing it.
I say we make it a tradition. Every time they draft a bum quarterback, you just take that fucking door
Feel
out.
the steel. How you doing, brother? We're
Hey,
getting close,
yeah,
but I feel the steel. I do not want what the obvious.
Shador.
I don't want the prime time show coming to Pittsburgh.
Don't let Shador hit you where the good Lord split you.
Oh my God!
That was good.
The Magic 8
That was
Ball
good.
told you to say that, didn't it?
Nah.
I give Shane so much shit over that Magic 8 Ball. I
Got one right here.
don't know why. It's creative. I just fucking hate
Hey,
Magic
you know
8
what?
Ball.
Bring that on and shake it and see if we draft fucking Sanders.
Look, now you even got Bubba believing in this fucking piece of
I can
plastic.
pull it out. I can pull it up.
Okay, pull it up.
Yeah,
Let's
you
go.
pull
Let's
it
go.
up. Ask. I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
You're gonna pull an Afton. You're gonna mention it. You're gonna put it out in the ether, and it's gonna fucking happen.
Yeah, I know. Then I got to go to work tomorrow, just shaking my
He
head.
jinxed himself 32 seconds prior to the pick.
Good.
Atlanta still does not have their pick in with 2
And
minutes and
3
20 seconds left.
I got 319.
I got 2:25.
Packers are up next.
Yep. No, Arizona.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, in Green Bay. Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Arizona and then Cincinnati is the next 2 picks.
Cincinnati's going to get defense because they don't have any fucking defense.
Or offensive line.
Ooh, that's true too.
O-line's been struggling a little bit. They can't block worth of shit.
Okay, here it is.
I think Cincinnati could be Jalen
me-
Walker. I think Jalen Walker could be Cincinnati.
There you go.
Oh, fuck
All right,
me.
Bubba, ask it the question.
Okay, Magic 8 Ball. At the 21st pick, did the Pittsburgh Steelers draft Sanders at quarterback?
Oh! Bubba! That could just mean that it wants to give you some suspense. That might be all that means.
What does it say?
Better not tell you now.
Oh, good God.
Oh, it's leaving it open-ended. They're really fucking with me, man. They're drilling it in. Yeah, the Falcons still do not have their pick in. There's only 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Dude, it's been 14 picks. Y'all ain't ready? Come on.
Maybe they're going to trade with the Steelers.
The Steelers, oh, how much worse would that be? The Steelers trade up to number 15 to get Shador Sanders.
No, don't say that.
Oh, my God.
Give up like next year's first. Give up next year's first and a third.
Magic 8 Ball or the Steelers.
Look, they're showing him again. He's pissed looking, man.
Are they going to trade up or are they going to trade down? They're going to move around or is it going to stay the way it is? Magic 8 Ball, let us know. Are Steelers going to make any movement on the trades?
Well, Jalen Walker is going to go this pick, or he's going to be gone out of the next 3. All 3 of those teams have to take him.
Better not tell you. So, Magic 8 Ball is even being kind of sketchy today. So
They're not. It's not interested in giving you any freebies. It wants you to have to sweat it out.
he wants us to sweat it out. So
Well, you know what? Everybody and their brother's probably doing a goddamn draft party for my desk. I'll bet you. The highest we had was like we were in our teens. Now we dropped down.
I kind of want to eat the last half of my McDonald's. I'm hungry.
What'd you get from Mickey D's?
I got this double quarter pounder with bacon and barbecue sauce. Oh, dude, it's so good. It's such a good sandwich.
I miss the old Big Macs when I was a kid.
See, I don't eat Big Macs. I don't know. I'm not a mayo. I don't eat mayo.
In the early 80s, the Big Macs were the shit.
Well, I don't eat mayo, so if it has mayo on it, I can't eat.
I love Miracle Whip back when I was a kid. That's why I got so big.
Can't eat mayo.
I'm getting hungry too, but I'm gonna be fucking. I'm pissed. I can just feel it. I can feel the anger fucking flowing through me.
After this pick, I'm gonna grab my. It's literally right the other. I'm just gonna grab it and run back.
Yeah, Cable just said, "Don't wreck something." Cable just texted me. Cable's like, "What did he say? Don't wreck your closet again."
Woo! Look at them people, man. Woo!
See, everybody knows.
Everybody's in bed.
Placing bets I don't break. Well, I'm not gonna break
In bed. It's 9:46 at night.
Yeah,
I didn't go to bed the last 2 nights till like 2:00 in the morning. That's not good for me.
That's me almost. Yeah.
I get up at 5:30, go to work. I don't really do much at work. I'm fucking just sitting there.
Here we go. Roger Goodell's coming.
I'm very disgruntled. I'm a disgruntled state employee.
Come on.
Here we go. Come on, let's go.
Falcons
Chop, chop,
pick his
Goodell.
end. Well, ain't
Here
no
he comes.
fucking-
He's walking on right now.
Probably a defensive tackle.
Here we go. It's going to be Jalen Walker. In the 2025 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Jalen Walker, linebacker.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, defensive end, whatever. He plays both. He's a linebacker. This might be the first year the Eagles don't draft a Georgia Bulldog.
16 Arizona, Cincinnati.
I told you Jalen Walker was going in the next couple. There was no way he was falling any further.
Oh my God.
In my opinion, he sat there too long. They should have drafted him much earlier. Jalen Walker's going to be a stud. He can't even put the shit on his hair.
Tampa Bay don't need a quarterback. Seattle don't need a quarterback.
His hair
Denver
is so
don't need a
fucking
quarterback.
bushy, you can't put it
Oh,
on.
we're fucked. Oh my God.
Who's the best available right now for the Steelers?
I'm not sure. Shador Sanders.
Bubba's gonna lose his shit.
Sorry, I need to come up with a rapid fire. You guys are getting close, brother. 5 picks away, baby.
Now,
It's gonna.
that's silver lining. They could draft Sanders and then do well with the rest of the draft. You know,
Well, they don't have another pick until the 3rd round.
yeah.
They have to make that trade. If they made that trade to if Pickens, if they trade that, the speculation to the Packers.
Yeah, but what do you get for that? 2nd rounder?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. 2nd round and something else.
I wouldn't
2nd
get
round.
rid of
I'll take a second. I'll take a 2nd and a 5th.
him. I wouldn't.
I'll take 2 picks. I'll take 2 picks to get him out of there.
I wouldn't get rid of him.
It's going to be drama. It's going to be so much bullshit.
I just think he's more. I think the problem is you don't want to put DK Metcalf on an island. I think if you give Pickens a chance to play with a guy like that, maybe help him get open the same way Juju.
But they're not going to sign him.
Yeah, but you got to remember, Juju sucked once AB left. But when AB was there, Juju was great. He was in a great mood. The moment AB left, Juju became a toxic son of a bitch in the locker room. Couldn't catch a goddamn cold if you put him in a room with a bunch of preschoolers. The guy couldn't do anything. But then again, so like having those 2 guys together.
I don't. I mean, I did say that before. And Mason Rudolph got a strong arm to fucking gun it. I mean, he does.
That's the biggest concern I have about Mason Rudolph. He's not going to be able to get the ball to both of them guys consistently enough to keep them happy. That's my concern.
And they're not going to. And he's not. And they're not going to be happy.
Even if he finds a way to be semi-consistent, there's no way you're giving DK and Pickens.
But
their
Metcalf would be
expectation
like,
is-
I came to the Pittsburgh Steelers and they don't have a fucking. They brought in Mason Rudolph.
Well,
back.
because he was told they were going to have a quarterback. That's what he was. He even said that he was told they were going to have the quarterback situation figured out and have a franchise
and
guy.
they didn't. And they
That's
didn't.
why I feel like they have to be drafting one here at 21. Is only because of that comment about he was guaranteed a franchise quarterback there.
Because if not, then he fucking probably wish he.
I'm sorry, Mason Rudolph. There's no way Mason Rudolph is giving 1,000 to Pickens and 1,000 to DK Metcalf. There's no way you're getting 2,000 yards to them guys, especially with no run game right now because you got rid of. I'm sorry, I don't believe in Jalen Warren as a one back.
I like Najee. I said Najee.
I think Najee's problem was quarterback play was all over. The O-line didn't give him any fucking time to block. They didn't block at all for him. I don't know what you guys
He'll
are going
go
to
to
do.
the Chargers and get fucking 1,400 yards.
Well, J.K. Dobbins was having a resurgence last year before he hurt his leg again. I mean, he was dominating. So I think Najee's going to be really good over there with Justin Herbert and the threat of that passing game.
Well, our shitty fucking training facility. I mean, god damn, just put some money into it.
I like Najee.
I do too. I was mad when he fucking left too.
I don't think Jalen Warren is going to be.
And he left for 9.2 million. Steelers could have gave him fucking 11.5 or something. No, didn't happen.
They're like, oh, we have all this money to spend in our cap, but we're not going to touch any of it. That's great. What a smart move.
Wide receiver, defensive lineman.
Oh, maybe Matthew Golden right here out of Texas. They are looking for a wide receiver to put with Marvin Harrison Jr. And they're just trying to give Kyler Murray whatever they can to see if he'll ever be good. I can't stand Kyler Murray, but
he's too short.
I do like Golden though. I do like Golden.
Yeah, he's good at Texas.
They've had a lot of good wide receivers run through there.
Fucking weird.
Yeah, last year you had Worthy and the guy who went to the Colts. What the hell is the other guy's name? I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Oh,
I can't remember what the other guy's name was.
Marvin,
Yeah, they had,
Marvin Harris. What? No,
there was a second wide receiver for the Texas Longhorns, and I can't remember who the fuck it was. He's number 10, I think, right now for the Colts.
Oh man,
Yeah, I think it's to be Matthew Golden here. Then again, I've been wrong about a few things already. The Loveland pick, and here we go. 16th pick of the 2025 NFL Draft. The Arizona
yes,
Cardinals
I agree with you. I agree with you, Chris.
Walter Nolan,
the love
defensive
of
end,
God,
Ole
yes.
Miss, defensive tackle, Ole Miss. Nolan's a guy that I wanted to see drop to Philadelphia at 32, but Walter Nolan, a guy that you guys probably would have taken as well. He is the last good defensive tackle on this board. Yep. He just went to Arizona at number 16. So the problem that I'm having for Pittsburgh now is the options are starting to slim their way down.
It'd be harming if
the problem is that you got to give Pittsburgh some credit. They don't have a second round pick, so the trade leverage isn't really there. The problem with trying to trade up from 21 to a 16 for a guy like that or whatever is, you don't really have enough draft capital.
They would have to trade somebody.
It's rare that people want players, though.
And Pickens unfollowed the Steelers on social media.
Well, I'm saying it's rare that you see that kind of a trade pop up in like a trade up scenario. Usually it's just trade it flat out.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be sick.
Now we got Cincinnati, Seattle, Tampa. I don't know who number 20 is. Is that Baltimore?
20 is Denver.
Denver
don't need a quarterback.
Since he's not going QB, Seattle could. Seattle could. Tampa could. They still could.
He brought Rich on just to give Bubba a hard time.
It ain't happening.
Listen, that's why I bring the smoke. That's where my name comes from.
Oh, he unfollowed him before. Well, he has a little bitch. Oh, this is fucking ridiculous. Cincinnati's on the clock with 7 minutes. Oh, I didn't know that, Afton. I didn't know. I don't have time to fucking scrub people out of my social media. That's hard work.
Nah, my favorite. I'm going to name drop. There's one guy I will never unfriend on Facebook. I would unfriend my mom on Facebook before I ever remove a man by the name of Chris Anderson. That man will be my last Facebook friend of all time. My mom can
Why?
get one
Why?
before.
Why is that?
He's just such a, you know what? I don't like to talk about politics, but let's just say that we have the same political opinions. He loves the same guy I do. That's not true at all. I'm being completely sarcastic. He hates this man. He makes over 100 and some posts a day anti a certain candidate.
Wow.
And all day. I mean, memes, GIFs, videos, articles, just regular, just all day long. I mean, Rachel, Mrs. Smoke over here, she went out of her way because she was bored one day. She's not doing shit. She does medical billing for a living, so she's bored as hell. So she goes and looks through and she starts counting because she's just bored. 111 at one point, and it was only 7 o'clock at night the one night. And that's how many posts he had from the morning until 7 p.m. 111. And claims he's not obsessed. That's obsessed.
I think he's on my social media too.
He is. That's where he found me at. He loved me on your show. He is neither wealthy or
he doesn't. He used to come on, and he don't even come on anymore.
Really? Oh, okay.
He's a punk ass.
He used to come on.
I hope he's on here.
I've seen what he says to you, and I
don't know if you saw, but I kind of picked at him a little bit today. Rachel, if you see my wife's comment, oh, here you go, you're stirring it up. Well, I went out of my way because I was like, you know what, I'm bored because it started hitting up my newsfeed. So I just laugh reacted like 15 posts in a row on his. I went to his page, laugh reacted like 15, 16. And I tagged him in a comment, and he never responded. So I think he's finally forfeited. I think he's over it. Well, he can't debate. He's one of them guys who just says the nastiest thing he can think of and thinks that he wins an argument. That's what he does. I love those guys. But you're a fucking meanie head. I'm like, oh, look out, Chris. You scared me. It's like arguing with my 3-year-old son.
Ooh,
you're rude.
I could go for the Dunkin' Buck in the KFC. We're getting that Raising Cane. They're getting that parking lot done, Shane.
We're at
in Indiana.
You got a Raising Cane's up there? We don't have one down here.
Well, it's getting. I mean, it's built, but they're doing the parking lot. But I guess it's chicken tenders.
We're at
where they took the old gym out, the old Ironwood Grill, right across from Chipotle.
Oh, okay.
We have a Royal Farms. They have really good chickens down here.
Well, we don't have much in Indiana.
Yeah, we got
and fucking.
We got farmland.
Texas Roadhouse. They just got a Texas Roadhouse in.
Well, Texas Roadhouse is good there every once in a while.
It's packed every night, though. It's packed every night.
Yeah, the wait time is like 9 years.
Yeah. Well, Dairy Queen was packed the other day. I went in and got some Dairy Queen burgers. A fucking line was so goddamn long, and those poor kids, you know.
And there you are ordering freaking foods and ice cream, making it worse for them.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be so like it just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. My whole side of my fucking brain lobe is just angry.
Why? Because you're dressing Shedeur Sanders? I think you guys should just trade for Pat White. Yeah, see, Shane knew who that was right away.
He's coaching at West Virginia now.
Well, he's a WVU legend until he took that one shot in the pros and ended his career in one day.
Got hit by a Steeler. Who was the Steeler that hit him?
I think that was Ryan Clark.
Whoever that was.
Wasn't that? I think that was Clark.
Ryan Clark was 25, wasn't he?
Ryan Clark didn't hit him. It was a linebacker.
It was a linebacker?
Yeah. Hit him so hard he was done. Done.
That was a hard shot, man. Was
it James Harrison?
No, it wasn't James Harrison.
Was it Lamar Woodley, 56?
No.
56 was Woodley, though.
I know my football. I told you that. I don't lie.
I know.
I'm looking up.
All right, while you're looking that up, here comes.
I feel like I got my head in a vice because it's just squeezing.
Well, here comes Goodell here at number 17.
That's somebody's house and they're partying across the street.
He just stopped halfway.
Look at that party. I'm looking at their fucking drinking like right by the field. That's cool shit.
Here we go.
Now that is cool. They're the only people that have fucking chips.
Pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Shamar Stewart.
Is it Ike Taylor?
Well, that was one guy that hurt him, and then someone else hurt him.
So I was right about the Taylor one, though. Oh no, I said Clark. Never mind.
He can't even do that match politics. Yeah, that's overkill when you're doing 100 posts like that. That's just overkill. I just want to talk wrestling, Steelers, pop culture. Share people's businesses or somebody that made it successful or something. That's what I'm about anymore. But I definitely do not want to be successful. Man, it's coming.
So there's another defensive lineman off the board that Pittsburgh could have went after. Shamar Stewart. He's pretty good out of Texas A&M.
Oh, okay. Well, Stewart is number 4 at the most available.
He's gone.
Oh, man. Wow, that's a nice big chain. Oh, my God. Oh, man. Oh.
Shador, 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 Shador. You can't even chant that. It sounds like shit.
Oh, he's such a douchebag. He's just not a nice person.
I thought you called me a douchebag. I was like, damn, Shane. I was like, all right, Shane Anderson, calm down a little bit, okay? I don't even drink alcohol anymore.
He doesn't like Raising Cane. Oh, Dre, you're the first person
I haven't had it, but
you're the first person, Dre, that said Raising Cane is trash.
I think Popeyes is trash.
I think Popeyes is trash. There's my opinion
I
as well.
only ate Popeyes once.
I think it sucks.
But I'm not going to Raising Cane to fucking buy chicken tenders.
And the problem with Popeyes.
Fast food to buy chicken tenders if they're fucking 6 years old or something.
And the problem is with Popeyes is it's like triple the cost of KFC with lower quality than KFC.
You know what I used to love was KFC and a Pizza Hut together buffet.
You can go in, grab a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
So scrumptious. And the best buffet I ever had in my entire life was Quaker Steak and Lube. That was the best buffet I ever had.
The best one I ever had was called Old Country Buffet.
Oh, I've been there. They had the buns, the butter buns.
Oh, they were so good.
Butter buns.
They used to have the prime rib all the time. They'd sit there and
God,
slice
they were 2 picks away from fucking getting a fucking headache.
Well, 3 picks away. You got 3 more teams.
Oh God, I hope fucking this don't happen. God damn it, Tomlin, don't fucking do it.
I think I'm gonna use the potty and get some coffee.
Oh my God.
Coffee? It's fucking 10 o'clock at night, you serial killer.
I say coffee, and I haven't had coffee in 4 weeks. Why did I say coffee?
He did say coffee.
He did.
Coffee. I haven't had one in a month.
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I haven't had an energy drink in months. But you know what I do? I do Diet Mountain Dew sometimes.
Oh, that's good.
Well, I don't know.
I drink about 4 cups of coffee a day.
I don't do coffee because when I was a kid, I used to drink coffee with my grandmother and put cookies. So I could down a whole bunch of fucking boxes of cookies like no tomorrow. And I'm going to be eating box of cookies if we fucking draft fucking goddamn.
It's going to be your calm down food later.
So fucking. I can feel my anger coming. Like I can feel it. Like, I wanted a nose tack. I mean, my God.
Talk to the fans quick. I'll be right back. I got to grab my head.
Oh, I'm just in disarray, people. I mean, God. I'm praying we don't. Oh, my God. Seattle is 18 with 2 minutes. I got 2 minutes and 56 seconds. The pick is in, and it's definitely not Shador Sanders. So, oh, my God. Well, here, I'm muting his thing. He's got his TV's on. God damn. Well, people, it's not. I don't know. I don't know, Christopher. I got nothing. I want to see a nose tackle. What the hell does he got around? Has he got a He-Man? Has he got Thanos? He's got a Thanos action figure around his neck. What the? Oh my God. I don't know. That's crazy. Let's put little Thanos around an action figure Thanos around your neck. Oh wow. You know you got money. You know you got money wasted when you can do that.
Pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select.
Not a quarterback.
Was it Gray Zabel, North Dakota State? He's a guard. I don't know.
Oh man, we're 3 picks away. Oh
I love how
God.
the Seahawks fans are cheering, and they probably have no idea who the fuck that even is.
If Cam Hayward's watching me right now, I'm flaking out. Afton, I did not want this. And it's been such a fucking dramatic debacle of quarterback situation all off season. Oh my God. Oh.
Bubba's freaking out. Bubba's freaking out.
Strange picture about
Gym teacher. This guy, Gray Zabel, looks like he's teaching middle school gym.
Did you see that? Did you see the dad who had a fucking Thanos action figure around his fucking head? What the hell, man? Like, I mean, come on, people. You want to be stylish? Let's go get an action figure and fucking dip it in glitter and put it around as a necklace. What the hell is that?
Crazy.
Oh, Popeye sauce? Oh, no, shut up. I heard that. I don't want to hear that. God damn it. Turn your thing down. Well, I can hear his fucking microwave going. Well, JT Toth will be back. Oh, man.
It's almost that time.
I know.
Pick number 19.
Last year was better.
I'm getting a tension headache too.
I'm getting my head's pounding.
Right in the front. Right in the front.
As long as you can't hear him chewing, yeah. I did one time when I did a Steeler. Me and Shane did a Steeler thing. I think I was eating the whole. I was eating. I need to get some like mucky duck mustard. I got to get Morty a jar. I need a jar too, but I haven't had pretzels in a while. Oh man! Hi, this is Steeler Dynasty podcast sponsored by. Hey JT.
What's up, man? I'm back. That was a crazy. They were talking wrestling more than the football draft over there. I'm a little out of my elements with the
well, I've been talking, not picking Sanders for the last 25 minutes, and I'm not going to be a happy camper.
It's gonna be Jackson Dart. Keep thinking Dart.
Okay, I'll take that because I just don't want prime time just putting his nose in everything.
By the way, the Tyler Warren pick, great pick, guys. I was on the other podcast when it's come up. I go, guys, I'm going to put every penny I own in my life right now. They're taking Tyler Warren, and they that was.
You should have put it down on FanDuel.
I know.
Put it on FanDuel.
I don't think at that point. I think his odds would have been pretty low at that point. I think everybody in the world, a lot of people in the world thought the Colts were going to take him at that point. But draft's been a little
crazy.
Yeah, it has been. It's starting to slow down a little bit. The picks. Will Johnson still hasn't went yet, right? It's crazy.
Nope.
No.
That would not be a bad pick for the Steelers. Will Johnson and Joey Porter as your starting corners with Darius Slade filling in and doing. But I mean that's not a need right now. So I want Derek Harmon or Jackson Dart. But I know what's going to happen.
I agree with you on that, and I know it's going to happen too. And not good.
It's gonna be a total fucking shit show because then Sanders is he's gonna get interviewed every week. What do you think? How do you like the play calling this week from the Steelers? He'll badmouth the Steelers. It's not gonna be good, man. It's not gonna be good if he comes here. I did see a lot of offensive linemen go. Man, Gray Zabel just went. I was keeping up with the picks there for a while. Then they started asking me my asking me my opinion on like different wrestlers. I'm like, dude, look, I'm an '80s guy. I'm like
it's the
Junkyard
draft. It's
Dog.
the NFL draft.
That's
I mean,
what
I'll
I
throw a
told
little
my
bit of wrestling, when
I'm
it's
like,
downtime. But
I'm like, dude, I'm Junkyard Dog. I'm Ricky Steamboat. I'm an
yeah,
80s guy, dude.
yeah.
I know nothing about like the new guys, man. I know who John Cena is from watching
Oh no.
movies. You know.
Oh
Yeah,
no! Well, if they do that, they take Sanders before us. I'm okay with that.
I think Denver's going to take Matthew Golden. He hasn't went yet, has he?
I don't think so.
Golden's a nice pick, man. I think I don't think Tampa needs Golden. I think Denver needs Golden. I think Denver, if they stay, take Golden. I would love to see Pittsburgh take Golden, but we don't have the quarterback anyway, so who cares? We need a quarterback, man. I was on the one good thing on the other podcast was a guy from Tennessee. They're all Southern guys. The one guy from Tennessee. I'm like, you happy with the Cam Ward pick? He goes, yep. Best quarterback in the draft. I go, dude.
They're showing the Steelers on this graphic right now.
Oh, really?
At pick 13, there was a 49% chance Shador would be available. At the 15th pick, which was Atlanta, there was a 21% chance he would be available. At pick 21 for Pittsburgh, there was only a 7% availability. So they're highlighting you guys as a team that
they're
going to
take them. Fuck.
Oh, God.
Dude, this season will be a total shit show. Because
it'll be good for podcasting.
Oh, it'll be great for podcasting. Because what's going to happen is, I know the Steelers are going to say the right things. We're like, oh no, we're going to have Mason start week 1, or start the season, and then you're going to have his dad every week talk about, they're slowing my son's growth down, and
exactly. You know what bothers me? He's so fucking cocky. He's wearing a fucking leather. Oh wait, never mind. He didn't go to the draft room. He stayed in Texas.
Yeah, he's got a big party in Texas. Yeah. He got about 40 people, and they're partying.
He's wearing a leather jacket like an asshole. Here we go.
Because he didn't show up.
That'd be cool if he's wearing like a jean jacket.
Rich, don't even get me started about retiring his jersey at Colorado.
Tampa Bay Bucks select Emeka Egbuka, wide receiver. I forgot. Wow, they took him over top of Golden.
Damn.
Well, yeah, that kid from Texas, I think, is better than I don't know.
I think he's better than Egbuka.
I think Golden was the best wide receiver in the draft. Being honest.
Oh my God. Oh man, we got. Oh God.
Denver might take Golden here.
Yeah,
that's what I would do if I was them.
Give Bo Nix another little talent. That would be a nice little pick. I like Ibuka. Like Ibuka's a guy.
Yeah, if we had a quarterback and we didn't have Metcalf, that's who I would have took him.
Bubba, I would have too. I want to ask you, and then I'll ask the rest of the guys.
Yeah.
Is it worth sweating and having that headache and the threat of Sanders coming to Pittsburgh? With the result, it's worth the pain to see his ass sit into the second round.
I'd rather have him sit in the second round.
Dude, I would love to see him sit in the second round.
Because if he goes in the second round, if he sits in the second round, it'll humble that motherfucker.
No, it won't. He's so arrogant. It won't.
It would cost him millions, but does it really matter at this point?
That'll make me happy.
Money. Will Johnson's still there. If the Steelers had their quarterback situation under control, I would have a different. I would have no problem with that. Marion Hampton.
I think Denver's either going to be wide receiver Golden here, or it's going to be the corner. I think they're going to go one or the other. You get another young corner to go with Pat Surtain Jr. Sure up that secondary, be a really good idea. You lost Jonathan Simmons. I mean,
dude, they get Will Johnson. Fuck. Or that kid from who's that second cornerback everybody talks about? I can't think.
No, you're
kid out of Georgia, right?
Porter didn't get humbled when he went in the second round. But that was really like a first round.
Yeah, Porter was like, everybody knew that after the first round that year that he was going. That was like everybody's pick. Pittsburgh's going to take it. We had a first pick of the second round.
Oh, my God.
Tampa got a Buka.
This is just unreal.
Tampa Bay got a nice little
wide. Yeah, if we had a quarterback, we could have got some different player. Like, if we had a quarterback, we could have got any of these players.
Dude, I would rather trade a third-round pick right now for Will Levis and take a fucking position player than take Sanders. I would. I was just talking on the other podcast. Like I was from Tennessee. I'm like, why don't you like Will Levis? He's like, head. I'm like, all right. I'm like, do you remember a guy named Jay Cutler? Because that's who I compared Will Levis to.
Uh-huh.
He's a beast of an arm. The guy can throw a ball. I went to the combine last couple of years. Will Levis' throws was like, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, but his decision making's bad. His head's a little off. But Jay Cutler's first couple of years.
You can work with him. You can work with him though.
Yeah, Jay Cutler threw like 20-some interceptions. He was terrible early in his career, and he settled down.
Yep.
But at the end of his career, man, he was a tough guy to beat. And I'd rather have a guy like Levis than a guy like Plus, Levis likes fucking mayonnaise, man. He likes putting mayonnaise in fucking coffee and shit. That's crazy shit. That's crazy shit, man.
It's funny you said that. I hate mayo.
How the hell you put mayonnaise in
Really?
coffee?
I can't do that, but dude, I love mayo. I'll put mayo on.
I love
mayo.
Miracle Whip, man, on a hoagie, but goddamn, I couldn't put it in coffee.
Hard-boiled eggs, mayonnaise,
I
and I
love mayo.
mix it up. Eat that shit.
I dip like carrots and that's better than fuck ranch.
Oh, that's
fucking
great.
rancid, Shane. That is rancid.
Ranch.
Yeah.
All ranch is mayo with a little spice, ain't it?
Just
it
like
is?
one little bit of mayonnaise. Not much.
Oh, okay. If we end up with Sanders, Dion coach. Yeah, he will.
I thought Dion would try to be the coach.
Dion he might not coach, but he'll be saying stuff in the media, and then the media will go back to Tomlin. It'll be
It's gonna be
a shit show.
It would be
nightmare.
Oh, we're about 2 minutes away before I lose my gasket here on my TV.
Well, Denver's going to take Golden. If they take Golden, they're not taking a quarterback here, so we know Sanders is going to be there for us, unless Cleveland jumps in.
And for trade,
Cleveland, save us for the third time, man. Just jump in.
Man,
they have the draft capital to move up if they want. That's for sure.
It's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's just unreal on how the debacle this quarterback stuff all off season has come down to this.
Yeah.
And next year is a better quarterback class.
And it's crazy. About 2 weeks ago, people were almost guaranteeing Sanders was going to get to us. After originally being a mock top 10 pick for most mocks, people are like, oh, he's going to get to Pittsburgh. And then there was rumors that Jackson Dart wouldn't make it to Pittsburgh. Remember, they were like, "Oh, he's
now
gonna go."
Looks like Jackson Dart could. I mean,
they're both going to get here.
They're going to both go.
Denver's not taking a quarterback, so they got to hope. They got to hope.
I would personally take Jackson Dart because we don't have the Sanders old man drama.
I would take Jackson Dart in a heartbeat. I would take Derek Harmon or Jackson.
What about Tom McCord? Take him in the third.
Who's that? Oh, I take McCord in the third. If I can get Derek Harmon and McCord in the third, that's a great draft.
Yep, I agree.
Here we go.
Harmon, and then in the first,
and then you want Scatterbo. You want Scatterbo in the fourth.
Scatterbo in the fourth.
Oh, if you pulled that off, that's a killer draft.
Would you take Scatterbo in the third? That's too high for him.
I better get McCord at that point. If I don't get a quarterback here, I would take McCord in the third if he's available. I think the second round's gonna have a lot of run on quarterbacks because
Scatterbo will be a Yinsgasm. Every Yinzer's gonna be
Scatterbo.
My head's gonna explode here in about 10 seconds. It's gonna be like some.
Dude, if Scatterbo gets drafted by the Steelers, I'm making like Adam Sandler or like Scatterboo, Scatterboo, Scatterboo. I be selling the shit out of them, man. Come on.
Oh God. Well, if they draft Sanders, that jersey's going to go off the.
Matthew Golden, who I thought was going, he looks pissed. He's like, I wasn't supposed to go after Ibuka.
Elliott said he'd rather have Howard.
I like Howard too, but I think I like McCord. Something about McCord.
Oh my God! There's a prime time.
Come on, take Matthew Golden.
Oh my God!
I need Matthew Golden to go to a good team for my sim league. I drafted him, so take him, Denver. Let him be Bo Nix's new boy toy you can play with.
Dougie P says Dart. I'd rather have Dart than Sanders.
Dude, they
I
got
really,
Sanders.
I really
I'm
want a
gonna be-
nose tackle.
Dude, I just get Harmon and get it over with. Like, just get that out of the way. Then you have all the quarterbacks still available.
Yeah. And I'll be happy.
Young kid battling cancer gets to make the pick right here. That's pretty cool. In the NFL draft, the Denver Broncos select Janae Barron.
Oh, that's a good. He went before Will Johnson.
Well, that's because the injuries are holding him back. They were just talking about that as well. It's the injuries that are hurting Johnson.
Yeah.
If Johnson came in here with a clean background, he would be.
Oh, God.
Here we go, boys.
Here we go. Oh, my.
Oh, they got Barron.
Trade back. Trade back or take Harmon.
You know what I love about this? I don't have to worry for another 11 picks. I got all the time in the world.
Oh, I agree, Doug. If they draft him, there's going to be a lot of drama. So much drama that the Steelers fan base is not going to be able to handle it. I will not handle it.
Doug P, you on a break again? It's good to have you.
I hope Afton. I hope it's him because we picked him. I think we picked him 3 times in a mock draft.
Yep, he was our mock draft guy.
Oh my God,
dude! If it's Harmon, that means a team will have to trade back into the first round for Sanders to go most likely.
That won't happen. They can't trade up into the first again.
Who? No, not Pittsburgh. I'm saying if Pittsburgh takes Harmon, a team's going to probably have to trade back into the first to take him. I don't think it's a team after Pittsburgh that really wants a quarterback, right? I mean,
I don't think so. I don't think anybody, like Rich said,
Chargers got Herbert.
Eagles, Kansas City, somebody else, and then it was like
Baltimore,
Washington,
Buffalo, Chargers, Washington.
Yeah, they all got
quarterback.
So a team like the Giants would have to trade back in if they really want them.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Well, I got 6 minutes and 15 seconds.
Yeah, your life might be over, but your life might be exploding as a podcaster with Sanders every week.
We just shit on him every day. Shit on him. Boom.
Get Dion to come on.
Come on. I would want a nose tackle for months.
Well, I was right. Schefter just announced that the Steelers did make multiple offers to Aaron Rodgers. They gave him 3 different options. They're waiting to see what he is going to say. That's what they're waiting on right now.
Oh my fucking God!
Dude, fuck that. Why are we basing our organizational?
Why are we waiting for him?
That's what they just said. The Steelers have made multiple offers. They're waiting to see what Rodgers has to say.
I can't believe they're putting their future on Rodgers, man.
The pick is in.
Holy shit, that was fast.
Wow, that was fast.
It's Derek Harmon.
Yeah!
No, I don't know that for sure.
Oh shit. Oh.
They're showing a picture of Jackson Dart right now in the draft.
Oh.
Dude, that was the way my kid acted when I got him a PlayStation the first year. He's like, yeah.
Oh, come on. I want a nose tackle. Give me a fucking nose tackle.
You get Derek Harmon.
Tackle.
Oh, they're shaking hands. Tomlin's like, yeah. Even if Tomlin's got that look like, we just got my boy Shador. We just got Shador.
I hope
we got Shador. Oh, Jackson. They keep showing Jackson Dart. Uh-oh.
With the 21st pick, I was just gonna fuck with you. I was gonna say Shador Sanders. I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna read it out like I had been all night and then say that and see. I'm not gonna. That's not right. I'm not gonna do that. That's too far. I couldn't do that to him. I wasn't ruining his whole night with a prank. I couldn't do it.
I see the chats. I'm good.
Derek Harmon.
Derek, I'm fucking happy. I'm fucking happy.
Here it is. Oh, shit.
21st pick in the 2025 NFL Draft. The Pittsburgh Steelers select Derek Harmon.
Yes! Yes!
Oh, thank God.
Love it. It's a great pick.
Yes.
Wow, that's great.
Yes, we got it right in our show.
Yes, we did.
Yes,
we did.
Great.
All right, boys, now it's time to wait for me for 11 picks.
Oh, thank you. Nice grab.
That's a great pick.
Yes.
Get that
I'm
defensive
so
line, man.
ecstatic.
Dude,
I'm so happy.
Derek Harmon next to Keanu Benton's a nice little fucking start, man.
Yeah, we need that defensive line to be run stoppers.
Looks like you got that Steelers hat at the get and go.
Who, me?
No, Derek Harmon.
Oh.
Is he there?
Is he there? I don't see him. Oh, there he is. That is a get-go hat.
That's a get and go hat.
Dude, that's one of the ones from Marshall's, like $4.
Yeah.
Dude, that's huge. I'm so glad. I am so glad. Yeah, that's one of those cheap ones. It don't even fit his head.
It's like
that's one of the ones they give like the little league kids. You know, get them little league hats.
Yeah.
And they got, like,
Oh my God! Thank God.
Dude, that's a great.
What do you mean a horrible pick?
That's a great pick.
Larry, that's a great pick.
Oh, Larry, you're crazy.
Larry, that is a great pick, Larry.
Come on, Larry.
Larry, that's a great pick. No, you didn't. Get out of here. Larry.
Larry, I'm gonna go
That's
upstairs
right,
and grab my.
Thank God.
I'm gonna go upstairs
God.
and grab my bucket of Colonel Sanders. That's what you want. I want
Oh.
some Colonel Sanders, man.
Sanders sucks. Sanders, thank God.
I hope
Oh my
he sits. I know Philly ain't taking him 32, so I hope he sits.
I don't think anybody is going to take him.
Somebody's got to trade up. Herbert, I think Matthew Golden goes here now. They wanted Loveland. They didn't get Loveland. I think they're going to take Matthew Golden here. Because what's his name has never really panned out.
He hopes they lose every game.
The kid
Larry,
from
TCU, we don't need a drama.
Richie, who's the kid from TCU that quit? Johnson, right? He hasn't really. Quentin Johnson really hasn't done much.
I like it, Devil. I'm telling you,
Well, not really.
I'm happy.
All right, I'm gonna go pee. I haven't peed yet,
I'm so happy.
Which is crazy because when I go to bed in 20 minutes, I'll pee every 40 minutes. It's crazy.
Oh my
God! I love it. I love the pick.
I'm so happy. This is the best pick in a long time.
Yep.
Wow. Oh, look at all the hats he had. Look at all the hats he had. He fucking had every team. He had every team hat fucking sitting in front of him. You see that? Now what he does is take all those hats and put them in the garbage. Look at all those hats he had. Throw them in the garbage. Throw in the garbage.
That's why they're all $4 hats.
Yeah.
He's
Go Baltimore. What's wrong with you, Larry? What's wrong with you? What the hell's wrong with you? You're just as bad as Burns.
Oh, Eric, we hope.
I'd
love to see TJ Watt get a hold of Sanders and just smush him.
Yeah, you might be right, Steele. Wow. I'm happy though. Go Bengals. Wow.
I just got on my draft feed. Shedeur Sanders still on the board at 22.
And he might be out. Well, his attitude sucks. And then you got to deal with his old man.
Yeah, I mean, that was a legitimate article.
Now he's kissing your ass. Now he's kissing your ass, Rich.
An assistant coach was basically said
Can I tell you my theory? I think he did it on purpose. I think he wanted to fall to the second round on purpose. Because think about it. No way anybody that he wants to play for. Money doesn't matter. Remember, this is Deion's son. Okay, just remember that. He also just made a ton of money in college from his NIL deals. Money's not important, so he can lose a couple million. As long as he plays well when he gets there, he'll get a big contract in 3 years. He doesn't care about money. But what him acting like an asshole does, because he was top 3 pick up until 2 weeks ago, until he started doing his interviews. His interviews is what fucked him. I think he went ahead and did it on purpose. I think there's some idea between him and his dad.
He doesn't want to.
Where he wants to play and why. He wants to choose where he plays. Yeah. And if you go to the second round, now, again, you're like we all talked about, the first round is the most valuable. Anybody with a quarterback is not going to take you in the first round. But if you're a team and you're in the second round, like if you're Dallas, San Francisco, like teams that don't need a quarterback, but they're fringe, like Tampa's a fringe, like Baker Mayfield's one bad half a season away from not being the starter or whatever. I think Shedeur purposely went out of his way to do what he did. I don't think he wanted to play for the Giants. I don't think he wanted to play in Cleveland. I don't think he wanted to play in Tennessee. I think there's a place that he wants to play, and we don't know it yet. Just mark my words.
I
There
bet
is
you it's
some kind of work.
Dallas. I bet you it's Dallas.
That's who I think it is as well. Dak Prescott's coming off of an injury. Dak's from Dallas. There's rumors that he's supposed to work for them when his contract in Colorado is up as a coach. I'm telling you right now, he did this on purpose. Because, again, we're not hearing any other reasons as to why he fell on the draft board. He was top 3 a week or two ago. It was not until he started doing interviews
might be
that
right
he
with
went
that.
down.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
Because, again,
conspiracy.
like JT mentioned earlier, well, yeah, you're going to lose millions, but think about who his dad is. Think about how much money he got from NIL. And even a
And
rookie
endorsements.
contract.
He'll get it all. He'll get it all
endorsements.
back in endorsements.
And jersey sales and everything else.
Yeah.
He's going to get a ton of money. And then in 3 years, he can rework his contract if he's playing well. And the rookie contract doesn't matter. He doesn't care about this money. It doesn't matter to him.
It's $1 million.
Caleb Williams came out and said that his rookie contract paid him less than the NIL deals he had when he was in college. So I'm telling you, I think this was a work. I think Shedeur Sanders wants to play in a place like Dallas.
No way a guy with an ego drops out of the first round.
I disagree with you. I think the ego is I'm not saying he doesn't have one, but I think at the end of the day, let's be honest though, fellas. Where would you rather play?
I don't know, man.
Dallas, Cleveland, or the Giants? Where would you rather play?
I get you, but man, the camera's on him now. That's embarrassing. That ego like that, that's embarrassing.
Still smiling and laughing, and he was laughing a little bit ago. They showed him 5 picks ago, and or 3 picks ago, and he was laughing. He was having a good old time. I don't think he's upset. He doesn't look fazed.
I don't know.
It's
I don't care. I don't care where he goes. He ain't a Pittsburgh Steeler, so
it's
fuck him.
embarrassing until you go out there and have a huge year and nobody's
I'm
laughing
glad.
anymore.
I'm fucking so glad we don't have to deal with his old man coming in Thursdays and doing something and just undermining everything.
Well, listen,
Well,
it wouldn't be the first time we saw a player refuse to play places. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Bubba,
Eli,
until we trade George Pickens to move up into the second round and take him.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
they're gonna trade TJ Watt.
I would take Jackson Darto if we do that.
I would too, but
They're gonna trade TJ Watt to move up.
I ain't saying none of that.
You're gonna trade TJ Watt to the Philadelphia Eagles for the 32nd pick.
you better get a couple of number ones for that, man.
Not at his age, you ain't getting no number ones. You're getting
I
number
mean,
2 and 4.
they're not even showing Sanders' face because he's looking at the screen.
He's not, man. I'm telling you
I
right
just
now. I'm sorry, but like we said at the beginning of this podcast, Cleveland, it's where you go for your career to die. The Giants, outside of
you wouldn't want
Eli,
to go. Yeah,
outside of Eli, the Giants is where you go to have your career die. I'm sorry, but you don't want to go to either of those two teams. Now, Dallas, once Dak, either he doesn't get healthy enough or maybe there's something that we don't know that they know, he might be gone. Yeah, he had the huge contract, but if he keeps getting hurt, it won't matter. He won't be playing ball.
That's a shit
Shedeur
ton
plays
of
for Dallas.
guaranteed money, man. That's a guaranteed money at the ass. They'd have trouble. I mean, they could sign a young quarterback. You're paying that guy.
But even if he goes out for a year again, I mean, he hasn't finished one full season in 4 years.
Oh,
What
see
better
that
than to
Trey
have
says.
Shedeur in there?
Listen to DVE and said that the scout said he gave the worst interview you ever seen.
Again, there's no way that's accidental. There's no way he just is that arrogant. There's just no way. I'm sorry. There's just no way. Because everybody 4 months ago was saying his football IQ was through the roof. Everybody was saying that he was such a good kid 4 months ago. So what? All of a sudden he's a bad character, and all of a sudden he's a terrible football IQ. I don't believe that.
Well, Merrill Hodge,
Hodge better not pick his ass up.
Hodge is pretty good at picking, because I remember Hodge saying that Vince Young was a bust, and he was right. I remember that a long time ago.
Don't get me started on Vince Young. We don't talk about Vince Young around here.
Vince Young scored like a 9 on his Wonderlic. He's like the worst Wonderlic score ever. I think he didn't spell his name right. I don't think he got the points for his name.
Well, Afton, you're probably right. Afton said Benton's dad told him, don't worry about which round, just go to the right team. I would say 49ers or
49ers, San Francisco, Dallas, and even Atlanta, because we don't know about Penix yet. Penix is still kind of.
Oh, they're from Atlanta, right? Hometown was Atlanta.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It would have to be a late round pick. It wouldn't be second or first. It'd be like a third or fourth.
You just picked all of Deion's ex-teams.
But the rumor was that's where they wanted him to go because Deion is talking about a coaching career after Colorado. His goal, he only became a coach at Colorado to coach his 2 sons. His 2 sons are in this draft tonight. After tonight, His three big boys are gone. Hunter's gone. Shador's gone, and so is Shiloh.
Shiloh's getting sued and shit. He has money for.
Oh, here we go. The Los Angeles Chargers select.
They probably need a receiver.
Oh, Marion Hampton.
The running back. Wait, what? So then they got Hampton and they got Najee Harris over there.
Wow.
That means they don't believe in Najee as a starter.
Or they see like a how good he did as a combo. With
1-2 combo.
I like Najee.
But to pay Najee 9.25, which puts him in top 7 category, top 8 category, and then draft one in the first round as well, that seems a little extensive when you're the Chargers and you have more needs than that.
Could Green Bay finally take a receiver in the first round? It might be Matthew Golden.
Yeah, it could be Golden here.
He better go in the first round. I'll look like an idiot. I drafted him.
Is Love still their quarterback? Who's their quarterback?
Yeah, Love.
Overrated Love.
That's a good pick, though. I like Hampton.
Yeah, but Prime can get out of that contract whenever he wants.
Yeah, Bob.
No, he was saying didn't Prime get a 5-year extension? That doesn't matter for coaches as much as it does players. You can fire a coach whenever you want, and a coach can quit whenever he wants. It don't matter.
Sometimes there's buyouts, or they got to pay the pay the university.
Anywhere,
and think about it, that's Jerry's world. Jerry doesn't mind doing that.
$3 to $5 million is the buyout.
And listen, I'm sorry, but nobody else finds it weird that coach they hired makes no sense at all. I think it's a temporary Band-Aid until they get the guy they really want. And I'm telling you, they want Dion.
But we haven't talked about Hines Ward being.
Again, I'm just tossing a conspiracy theorist. I'm just trying to be a conspiracy theorist here and make it interesting. I'm just saying, nobody said that Shador had any character issues. Nobody said his football IQ was bad. Actually, everybody was saying how great his football IQ was 3 weeks ago up until now. All of a sudden, he's terrible IQ, terrible attitude, horrible interview. Now he's dropping. That's not an accident. I'm sorry. There's just no way you can go from being labeled top 2 to can't even get a spot in the top 32.
The show is sponsored by Band-Aid. Well, I'm telling you, Burns, I'll tell you what, I didn't hear nothing from him. He was pissed. He was pissed because I took Mark's side last night.
You didn't really take a side. You just said,
I didn't take a side. You can't. Why are you gonna? I mean, I said it numerous times.
Know anything? He wouldn't have what?
If Burns is here right now, Mark has he has a podcast show, and he's getting paid on 2 other fucking Steelers shows. So there you go, Burns. You know,
crikey, Mike.
I mean, yeah. I mean, we're trying to get paid too to get monetized, Burns. No, I don't know. He's always, I don't know, maybe he needs a date.
He needs to go to a very nice massage parlor with a back room. I'll tell you what, he can go, if he travels to Cleveland, he can ask Deshaun Watson where he used to go.
Or go to Baltimore and get Justin Tucker, man. You got the
Tucker knows how to work the ball, right?
Like
he was a kicker.
And still knows, too, Burns picks, like, stuff that no one knows what he's talking about. Oh, my God, that food looks good. I'm getting hungry, too, yeah.
I'm sorry, Green Bay is the one place I would never want to go to watch a football game during the regular season. It just looks bitter fucking cold all the time.
It always looks cold, man.
But it's historic. Like,
okay, you know what else is fucking historic? Valley Forge. I live around the corner from it. I'm not going to go sit out in a fucking wood cabin when it's minus 30, okay? It's not fucking happening. It could be historic all year.
You can get those hand mitt warmers.
No, that's not historic. That ruins it. You can't do that. I've been to Valley Forge a million times. It's literally, I can be there in 25 minutes.
Curb Street's eating wings and like, what the hell?
I'm just telling you right now. I dare you to go to a fucking Green Bay Chicago game at Soldier Field or Lambeau and fucking
I'd die. I would die.
Bubba would have to forfeit. Bubba wouldn't even come back.
I'd have to go to a game and be in a club seat anymore because I just rather watch it at home.
I season tickets in the last 2 games were too cold. It was colder than 50 degrees. I'm not going.
Look at Buffalo. Fucking Buffalo is another stupid one. Hey, bring your shovel. Hey, bring your shovel to the game and dig out your own fucking seat so you can sit to watch. A buddy of mine goes. He's a season ticket holder up there. Well, his dad is. And when you go, you take a shovel. After it snows a lot, you shovel out your own seat. They put their beer in the snow. They leave a little bit of beer in the front, and then they shovel the rest out. They put their beer in the snow, and you got to dig your own seat out.
Now, what are they eating? Bratwurst or something?
They're eating fucking hot wings and bratwurst. Yeah, like a fucking bunch of weirdos.
Well, that sounds pretty good.
I wouldn't go to Buffalo. I'm not digging my own fucking seat out for that kind of money. How much are the tickets?
I mean, this is what's going to be next year in Heinz Field. I mean, this is the whole setup is going to be. They're going to be on the side where the Heinz ketchup bottles are, and they're going to be watching the draft picks. You know what I mean? And it'll be in front. That's where it'll be. And that's closed in.
I think we did ours. I think we did ours at the Art Museum, if I remember right.
67,000 people in Heinz Field now. And then on the field, you're going to get...
In Philadelphia, there was so many people, we had to do it downtown. We couldn't even do it at the stadium. We did it at the Art Museum stairs.
What, the draft?
Yeah, it was at the Art Museum stairs where we did the draft.
I think it's just going to be at Heinz
Field.
Field.
It was so mobbed, they couldn't fit everybody down at the stadium.
Hey, Craig, how you doing? Thanks for popping in, brother.
Yes, it is going to stop me 1,000,000 fucking %. I'm from PA. I'm from PA. I'm not going to lie to you. When it comes to the cold, I am a bitch. I am 100%.
My wife bitches in September if it gets cold. She ain't going to no get.
If it's 55 degrees outside, I'm wearing fucking like my zip up, and I'm wearing a fucking.
No, I wear shorts every day, man.
It was fucking 80 today, and at one point I went out back for a smoke, caught a weird wind gust, and I'm like, oh man, it's chilly out here. It's fucking 80.
We'll see if the Packers draft a receiver.
I'm moving to fucking Texas. That's what I'm just gonna move to fucking Texas. I'm over this.
They're gonna get Matthew Golden.
So yes, Patton, I'm from fucking PA, but fuck PAs. Weather's bipolar as shit. You can have all 4 fucking seasons in one
they need
day.
receivers.
Yeah.
So if they draft a receiver, they're not trading. They probably won't trade for Pickens.
They got a bunch of young guys, but they're not. They haven't done nothing. Like
they got no spectacular.
They're going Matthew Golden. The only reason why it's gonna be hard to move Pickens is that
there's 125,000 people there. What 125,000 people look like?
That's bigger than WrestleMania for both nights.
If you enjoy this show,
2 nights of WrestleMania was 124, and that wasn't even 124 individuals. That was 60-some thousand people coming 2 nights in a row.
Yeah,
that is genuinely 120-some thousand, not 60 tonight, 60 tomorrow. That's all 120 in one shot.
Well,
because that's what I always call bullshit on Triple H's announcement of how many people were there.
Well, they inflate the numbers.
Well, not only that, but it's the same people 2 days in a row. So really, it's it's not 124,000 individuals.
Right.
It's like 85,000 original individuals and then 35,000 buy in one night and the other. But it's all bullshit. He's a bullshit ass liar. Every fucking PO. We broke the record of the gate. Okay, fuck your gate.
Well,
okay?
you know why? Is because ticket prices are so high. Who can afford to go?
Did you see that Randy Orton reaction to that fan that he met in the hotel when she told him what the prices were? He was like, he was talking shit about the company. It's bad publicity, bro. They're freaking the fuck out.
Well, you can't say nothing because you know what? I mean, it's always camera shy.
Oh, that's right. This is the home team pick. I didn't even think of that.
They're going to make it a big deal.
I want to make the announcement that Bubba and I are going to be doing a 12-hour live watch.
Yeah, okay.
Hope to be announced when the conclave is.
We're going to drink Iron City beer.
Drink Iron City beer. Nah, that's not happening. I'm just joking.
No, I'm not.
We already knew you were lying when you said
I think the longest I did a live stream, I think, was 5 hours. When me and Shane did a show last year, this past season. I watched a lot of wrestling last week.
That Pat Mac show came in a close second.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was like 4.5 hours for that.
Particularly since we are the only community-owned team in the NFL.
stupid.
Now who's that? I would love to.
Mark Murphy.
Oh, Mark Murphy. He's retiring. Is he retiring?
No, he's doing the pick.
Oh.
What was the name of Chris Farley's dad in Tommy?
Well, he's just bragging about how they're the only community-owned team and blah 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 blah.
Is that something
So-
Doyle? No.
Doyle, roll.
Here we go. The Green Bay Packers select.
Yes, Craig. I'm ecstatic on that pick.
Craig, we're happy.
Very happy.
First one since 2002. It's gonna be a wide receiver.
I'll see your pick.
Yep. He said for the first time since
Matthew
2002, it's gonna be a wide receiver. Matthew Golden.
Boom.
Yep, I was right.
I don't know if I like that for my sim game team because I don't know how much he'll get the ball, but hopefully he'll get the ball.
Brian Dennehy played.
Yes,
Brian Dennehy.
Brian Dennehy was his dad.
Yeah, what was the name of his character though? Tommy Callahan, right? Callahan.
Yeah.
Callahan break.
That is the first
That's right.
time the Green Bay Packers have drafted a wide receiver in the first round since 2002.
You know, one thing I don't like is when they take like a Marvel character and make it NFL. Like, I don't want to see Transformers as Steelers.
Did you
Whoa,
see the
be
dad
careful.
who had the dad who had
Translates
Thanos
or people rights. Okay.
around his neck?
Tom Callahan, that was his name. Tommy Callahan.
I'm Tom Callahan.
I hate that Packers chant so much. Go,
Oh my
Pack,
God,
go.
that's
Shut the
nice
fuck up.
Batman
Who's
mask.
looking?
Oh, hey, Craig. Craig wants to know, Rich, who do you think Philly's taking?
Can I be honest with you? I've been planning this out all night. I have no fucking idea. I have no fucking clue. At this point, every guy that I had on my draft board for Philly is pretty much gone at this point. I'm not sure what they're going to do here. I know how. I believe in Howie though. So whatever he chooses. Listen, you saw how our drafts went the last couple of years with Jalen Carter, Davis. You know, the trade for AJ Brown 3 years ago, Devontae Smith. I mean, you name it. We've been killing it year in and year out. So whatever he does here, all I'm going to sit here and say is I believe in Howie. I do think Nick and Madam Morway or whatever the fuck his name is, the safety. I think that's a possibility.
Carolina.
I think he's a possibility just because we did get rid of C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I think a safe. Well, I mean, some of our needs are simple. We need to get somebody back on the edge. We lost Josh Sweat. We also need a safety now that we lost C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And then on top of that, you could also go ahead and look at tight end since the Eagles.
Minnesota needs a running back, don't they?
No, they got Aaron.
No?
They got what's his name? Not Josh Jacobs. Who the fuck did they get? Green Bay got him. I forget.
Aaron Jones?
No, I don't think they have him anymore. Actually, no, they might need one. Actually,
They might.
I think Aaron Jones.
They don't
went
need any
to
receivers.
Vegas.
They don't need a receivers.
No, they got Jefferson and
No, Jacobs went from the Packers to the Vikings. Right? No, went from the Raiders to the Packers.
I just hope Sanders don't even get, goes into second round. I'll laugh.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
care.
Jones is in Minnesota. I think Jones is in Minnesota.
Oh,
JT.
way to go, Afton. She knows Jordan Mason and Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you. She knows.
Got it.
If we don't get it, Afton will get it like.
I was right, though. I was right, and then I second-guessed myself. I was like, wait, no.
Aaron,
You can't do that
I
because you're the smartest guy in Philly. You should never second-guess yourself.
have to. That's what I does.
This show is brought to you by Big Bag of Nuts.
I don't know. We've had McDonald's on the show. We've had all kinds of brands.
Well, we
on here,
appreciate
man.
everybody hanging out and tuning into this first-round draft picks. Is spectacular. We got JT from Sports Bible. If you guys love Penguins, Pirates, Steelers, Pittsburgh sports, check out the website. JT said he's going to have some
Oh, wait.
merchandise.
They didn't take Mike Green yet out of Marshall, did they?
No.
That could be an Eagles pick if he's still there at 32. I don't think he's going to be there at 32. But if he is somehow still there, I think Green could be a pick for the Eagles at 32. And then Worry could be a pick at 32. There's a couple guys that I still think could go in that spot.
Well, nobody needs a quarterback unless
For
somebody
Philly-
trades in.
For Philly, it's going to be DE. It's going to be secondary help. We did get rid of Darius Slay, but we still got DeJean. I mean, it could be a corner. It could even be Johnson. Who knows? I mean, if Howie feels as though the
Well, tomorrow
injuries
night
is
will be
worth the
very
risk.
interesting if they make it. If Steelers make a trade, it'll be very interesting.
Now that he said that, I can see like 5 or 6 different guys actually going to Philly here at 32. There's a couple guys. I forgot that I had a bigger draft pool.
I don't know. That is a good question, Afton. When's the last time only one quarterback went in the first?
Probably a very long time.
That Shaheed Campbell didn't go yet, did he?
I don't
The
think so.
linebacker from Alabama. That dude's a freaking nature.
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna say one more pick, guys. 4:15 comes early. I'm gonna be a mess.
I hear you.
Head.
I got to end it at 32 because Rich's team, and at least we say we did the whole round.
I
How
wish I
far
could.
can we go before we can't take any snippets out of this, Bubba? Like 2 hours?
No, we can't. No, we can't.
Well, 2015, there was only 2 taken, which was Jameis Winston and Marcus Mariota. So 2015, there was only 2 first-round selections.
Yeah.
2022, there was one.
These long
2016, there was 3.
These long watch things, Shane. It's so hard because you can only do 2 hours.
Damn, 2018, there was
Like
5.
that. Yeah.
2022 was one.
Oh, here we go.
I'm still
NFL
thinking
draft.
maybe
The
I-
Minnesota
maybe-
Vikings select.
Maybe I do Saturday and be the only podcast to do 3 nights in a row.
Donovan Jackson, Ohio
That's a
State
good-
guard.
That's a good pick. Good interior.
That's a
Best
good pick.
interior lineman. He's better than that Tyler Booker Dallas took.
Yeah, so 2022 was the last time it happened. So yeah.
And
then
before
after
Jay
that, yeah.
and before JT gets out of here, right there's the emblem. You guys can check it out on Facebook. You can do it on Facebook, and you can go to Sportsvival, www.sportsvival.com,
Yes,
and
thank you,
check
guys.
out. And if anybody wants
Listen
to,
to Sanders right here.
anybody wants
The
to,
Giants have just traded up from the Houston Texans into the
Did they?
first round.
Oh, they're
Uh-oh.
taking
They
him.
are moving up to number 25.
I'll stay for this pick. This is gonna be Shador. It's gonna be Shador.
what about Dart?
It could be Dart.
It could be Dart. I think they like that Daniel Jones
Yeah,
type build, and Dart
I
has
actually think it might be Dart. I'm gonna go Dart too. I think Dart. I think Sanders is destined for round 2, man.
that. Amen to
That's
that,
funny.
Patton. Amen to that, Patton. You got to feel
After
for Rich
T's
and
already
I.
on
We
the
have to sit
phone.
all night. Yeah.
I can't see him. Why would he want to
Well,
go
you
to play the
But
Giants?
you know what, Patton? You know why I don't feel bad? You know why they shouldn't wait for us? You see that word right there at the bottom of the hat? That's why I don't feel bad. I don't mind waiting until pick number 32. I'll wait until pick 32 every year. If that means the Super Bowl trophy's in the closet, I'm cool with that.
Giants on the
I
clock.
rather take Dart than Sanders because then you don't need to fucking deal with his old man.
And like he said, but if he might have already told people I ain't coming there. I ain't gonna play there. If I was the Giants, I'd be afraid he was gonna pull his shit.
If I'm the Giants, I go Jackson Dart. Oh, look, they're smiling over there. They're hugging and everything. I think it's Dart. They're showing him taking a picture with like some older lady and shit. I think it's Dart.
So we did call that early in the draft. We said the Giants were gonna jump. The Giants will be a team that jumps back into the first.
Was
Yeah,
the Giants?
he's getting dapped up right now. I'm pretty sure it's Dart. Everybody's hugging him right now, arms around the neck. He's getting handshakes. It has to be Dart.
I'm telling you, Steelers get Kyle McCord. We're getting Kyle McCord in the 3rd round.
And you don't know if we can get somebody in the second.
We're having a 2nd round pick. Well, we got to trade for.
If there could be a trade tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. I mean, hey, I don't know.
I don't know if a team will give us a number 2 for Pickens. Being honest, I mean, we were getting offered a 3rd today. I heard.
That's not good. If we were getting a second, I'd say see you later.
Oh, especially like a top 10 second pick. That'd be great.
Yep. And then I would say if they trade him, I would say I don't know.
Then you got to look at like Tyler Schaug or one of them guys. If you get, I don't know. I just say, why are we putting all this faith in? He's right. We're putting all this faith in Aaron Rodgers, man. I hate it.
I don't know
Well,
why.
wait,
Yeah, it just says here 7 seconds ago they traded up for Jackson Dart. But
I don't know why we're dealing with it.
We're waiting for him to make a decision. I've never seen an organization do. Why would the Steelers do that?
Because there's no other better option. Here's the problem. Let me just point out one thing.
He just held us hostage.
No, but listen, but no, you held yourself hostage. Because here's why. What it comes down to at a certain point is when you look at what you guys have done so far with letting go, which I thought getting rid of Justin Fields was a fucking huge mistake. And what it comes down to is you guys don't have better options at this point. I mean, no matter who you draft here, are they ready day one? Probably not. No matter who it is, no matter what. And the other problem is, like, most teams that win the Super Bowl, right? You look at Kansas City, they've had number 1 picks. They've had top 5 picks like 7 times in the last 12 years. Philadelphia has had a top 10 pick like 9 times in the last 12 years. You look at all the teams that have won Super Bowls, they all have one thing in common. They have that really bad or those 2 really bad years where they get a huge high-end draft pick. The reason why Pittsburgh cannot get back over the hump is because of this whole Mike Tomlin never has a losing season. I'm sorry. I'd rather have 1 year where my team gets absolutely ass-whooped to get that better pick, to give me a huge piece moving forward, than to be number 15, 16, 17, 18 every single fucking year and do nothing with it. That's the reason why you can't get anywhere.
That's why you don't sign Aaron Rodgers then. You just
That's
go
why
with Mason
I agree, but the reason why they're going to – the only way I would sit here and say there's no way you guys take Aaron Rodgers is had you guys went and got a different head coach. Because, again, that's what you got. In my opinion, this is an outsider, right? So, I mean, whatever the fuck my opinion means. But sometimes being on the outside looking in is a fresh look. In my opinion, you don't just need a new head coach or a new quarterback. You need a culture. You need to change the culture in that locker room. And you can't do that when you keep the same coach with the same staff, and because they're all buddy in there. Nobody holds anybody accountable. That's what it seems like from the outside looking in. They don't need to just fire Mike Tomlin as a bad coach. He's not a bad coach. The problem is the chemistry's gone stale, and he's having a hard time trying to right the ship. No other coach has gotten as much flexibility as Mike Tomlin. None. Nobody. Look at Doug Peterson. Won a Super Bowl in 2017, was fired a year and a half later. It was the fastest a coach had ever been fired in NFL history. Why? Because Howie Roseman and Jeff Lurie are like, you know what? We want to win. We don't want mediocrity. We don't want one game above 500. We want to win fucking championships. They felt like Peterson couldn't do it. See ya. Over there, instead, Rooney's like, hey, Tomlin, stay forever. We'll never fire you. Sit here, waste our fucking time, give us pick 20 every year.
And that is
We'll take some mediocre-ass fucking quarterback over and over again, and we'll get nowhere. Big Ben was not a 25th pick in the draft, was he? I don't think he was.
No, he was. No, he was not. No.
Yeah, exactly. Most quarterbacks that are franchise-chasing quarterbacks.
I believe he was number 10 or 12 or something.
Yeah, he was between 11 and 14. I want to.
Yeah.
And you guys, and again, that's a losing record. You would have to have. That's Tommy Maddox playing like dog shit. That's Cordell Stewart playing like shit. You guys need to have a bad year or two to allow you to have that bad year, get great draft picks, go out and do what you got to do.
They get a second round, a third round, and another third round in 26.
So I wasn't trying to rant there. It just bothers me to see this franchise so hell-bent.
Said he was 11th round. Yeah, he was 11th round pick. I knew it was a little over 10. No, hey, you're allowed to rant. That's what podcasts are for.
Jackson Dart, number 25. He's
wow. See you later, Sanders.
It bothers me because, like, my dad was a big Steelers fan. I have a lot of family that are, all PA. If the Eagles are playing like shit, they root for Pittsburgh, vice versa. And it just sucks to see you guys in the same fucking hole year in and year out because of the same fucking problem. And it's Mike Tomlin, in my opinion. I think he's the biggest negative thing in Pittsburgh. I think he is the worst thing in Pittsburgh. Well, except for the ownership of the Pittsburgh Pirates. He might be worse.
Giants.
I think it's the owner of the Pirates, and then it's Mike Tomlin.
Nutting is a piece of shit.
Yeah, but you know what, though? That's also bad scouting. But the thing is, for the Steelers, we'll never know what they would have done in the top 10 because they're never fucking there because they want to finish 9-8, 10-7, and then choke in the first round every fucking year because Mike Tomlin can't just accept the fact. Well, why do you need Aaron Rodgers? What do you need a $30 million quarterback for? you're not in a win right now situation as it is. Like you guys,
They shouldn't even be
pace.
entertaining. They shouldn't even be entertaining him at all.
Justin Fields was the right fucking way to go. I said it last year on the podcast. I said it ever since day one. Did I not? Justin Fields was the way to go.
I agree. Hey guys, I'm going, man. I'm this 4 hours sleep. If I have to pee in an hour, I'm never gonna sleep.
JT.
Hey,
JT, thank you so much for coming on, brother.
Thank you. Hey, pleasure meeting you, Rich.
Hey, you too, man.
You guys, man. Great talk, boys.
All right, man. Have a good night. Sleep well, brother.
Thanks, man.
Go Birds.
Ah.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a show on who we drafted just so I could put a podcast on Sports Vival. I don't have a show this week because we did mock drafts.
Oh, you know it's funny. I just thought about that tie. Guess who else came out of Ole Miss? Eli fucking Manning came out of Ole Miss. So now Jackson Dart's out of Ole Miss. So was Eli Manning for the Giants. I didn't even. You know it's funny. All the time they've talked about this kid, I never crossed my mind. I'm on Twitter and Adam Schefter pointed it out.
Oh, yeah,
Adam Schefter's a fucking legend. That guy's fucking amazing.
Bubba, you want to do 15 minutes before tomorrow and just do like a quick 15-minute to put on Sports Bible?
We can do tomorrow's at 6:00.
Well, let's
Oh, the Falcons just traded back in.
I'll have to think,
guys, real fast.
Even if we do,
let's do half an hour, at 6 to 6:30. Stop and then go back on
6 and 6:30. We're on with Mark tomorrow.
This extends the streak. The Rams add another year of not using their first-round draft pick. This is like 9 years in a row now. They traded pick number 26 and pick number 101 to the Atlanta Falcons for pick number 46, 242, and a next year first-round draft choice. So they just moved back up to the Atlanta Falcons, just traded back into the first round.
Who are they going to take?
The Atlanta Falcons are now at number 26. We don't know yet. I mean, I have not the fucking slightest idea. But that means the Rams finally had a first-round pick to use, and they fucking traded it again.
Well, Sanders is. I'm glad he's not a Steeler because everybody was thinking he was going to be a Steeler.
Apparently, they made the pick already. I don't see it on my side.
They took James Pierce Jr. James Pierce Jr. I
don't even see it on my side yet. I'm
Afton's ahead of us.
Fuck you, Afton. I'm just kidding. You're cool. I'm just messing with you. That was like a sarcastic F you. I wasn't serious. I love you.
Walking trade.
Is somebody wrestling? Oh, I know what the hell's going on.
I don't know, guys. This is crazy. Scatterbo tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, yeah, Scatterbo was never supposed to be a first-round pick. He was never supposed to be there. He'll be a third-rounder most likely. Maybe late second. Here we go. Even though he already knows.
I can hear it.
Yeah. Afton's over there with fucking like super ridiculous on.
She's got good internet.
She's on Hulk Hogan fucking Wi-Fi, man. High as a kite on that fucking coat speed.
Well, I have good stuff where I got like every single ABC channel across the United States.
Here comes my favorite team, the Baltimore Ravens.
Fuck you. Yeah, I don't need to see them.
I'm wondering what Philly does, man. There's a lot of guys they could go with here, but a lot of the guys I'm talking about are like projected second rounders, which I guess makes sense. You're pick 32. So you're basically on the fringe of first and second round. But yeah, 2026 overall pick, third round for a second, seventh, and a first. So the Rams are just allergic to first round picks. They're allergic.
They just
who did the Falcons take earlier? Why am I drawing a blank?
Two defensive ends. I can't remember.
I think they did. Was it Malik Williams? Was it? Well, was it Malik?
No, she said a linebacker.
Yeah, they took Jalen Walker, didn't they? Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, that's great for them, man. Jalen Walker's a stud. I don't know who the hell. I think I do remember this guy actually. Hold on.
Punksy Pete's. I don't know where he's at, Chris.
Punksy Pete's an asshole.
I haven't heard from him in a while.
He came on my show last year one time. He's a pretty funny guy.
So when you get your show up and running?
Why?
That would be July. And I'm debating on how I want to go about it. Like I said, I mean, I'd rather
TikTok.
if I can go to TikTok, spend the same amount of time promoting it, and even if I just only have a couple viewers at first, like we do on these anyway, and they can toss some gifts if they want to, or subscribe if they want to, and I can make money starting my very first episode, or come to Facebook and go to YouTube and spend months or years to get enough following to become monetized. I'd rather just go to TikTok, not like everybody. Look at him, Danny. You've met Danny. He doesn't do anything fancy. At like 1 a.m., because he doesn't sleep well, he's like a fucking hermit.
Okay.
At 1 a.m., he turns music on. He sits there and goes live. He talks to people with music in the background.
Dude, if I have a TikTok channel, if I can go live and talk, I'm there.
Yeah, he made $37 talking to people about random topics with music playing in the background. $37.
Steelers Dynasty from TikTok to TikTok, Bubba.
I mean, look into it. Take a look into it. I mean, because if I can get monetized right away, why would I waste my time on YouTube and Facebook?
Hold on. I'm looking at my TikTok.
Because you end up promoting this shit so much. It takes so much time and energy just to have to,
it's
to
hard,
get monetized.
Man. It's hard to do all this.
Yeah, then you got to beg to get monetized.
My profile is the Triple B Experience.
Yeah.
I got 134 followers.
I'm telling you, you can go live. If you go on there right now, you can go live. Hey, ready? Open the app. I'll show you how to do it. Open the app.
Okay.
Open the app there. Let me know when you have it open.
It's on my phone. I got it open.
Hit that little plus box in the bottom middle.
Wait, plus.
That little plus. It's like a little square. It's where you would like add your picture at in the bottom middle.
It's like a plus. Okay.
The little plus in the middle, right here in the middle.
Okay. Oh wait, live.
The third one over is live. If you click on that, there you go.
Holy shit! Hold on. This mode is only visible to you. You have to have 30 seconds to explore live.
That's practice. That's practice. That's if you do a practice now.
Go live.
But you can go live right off the bat, and you can do. Look, you can even do mobile gaming to where it has the game in the background while your face is on there. They have whatever you want.
Okay, I'm going live. Okay. Confirm your age. What the hell?
Well, it's going to make sure that you verify all that information. But apparently it works right away.
Wow.
Told you.
Oh, my God. I'm telling you.
Did I just change the game? I want 3%. I want 3% commission off the first 3 episodes for telling you about it.
Wait, make sure you enter. No,
make sure you
enter your real birth date.
Yep.
I can't. It won't let me fucking.
Okay, I'll be right back, fellas. I'm going to try to go take a quick whiz. Unfortunately, I have to go all the way upstairs to take.
What are you on, 23?
We are on 27.
27. Oh, that's
Baltimore. I'm still 5 away. It feels like a fucking eternity.
29.
Bubba's figuring TikTok's out.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it right now, dude. I swear to God, I'll do whatever it takes. I'm face. What? I don't know how to learn how to handle your information when you submit your age and how to. Your selfie will be used to estimate your age. What? Credit card information. Facial. I'll do a facial.
Do blue steel.
Blue steel.
Glamour shot right here, like this. Maybe like this.
Remove your hat to reduce shadows. Keep your glasses on. Okay, preparing my camera.
Do bunny ears.
Oh, geez. Oh, there's my face. Place your face.
Oh, this is entertaining. Right. This is entertaining.
Oh, man. I don't even look. Oh, my God. My face. Oh, there it was.
It did it.
Facial recognition. Something went wrong.
No.
What? Man.
Might have to take your hat off and do it.
No, I can't. I have to.
Maybe your headset's screwing it up.
Shit. Live. Let's see if I can.
Draft recap. Jags trade up, pick Travis Hunter. QB's taken, Cam Ward and Jackson Dart.
Yeah, and I'm trying to do TikTok, which is crazy.
4 defensive linemen taken within the first 12 picks and 12 players selected from the SEC, which is pretty normal. Now, where are they at now? The Ravens draft room. The Ravens have their pick.
Credit card authorization. I don't want to do that. Selfie with ID. Share a photo of your valid government-issued ID and a selfie of you holding it. What?
I don't know. Ask.
I don't have my wallet with me.
We can do it
Maybe
tomorrow.
I was going to ask my wife to get me my.
She up right now? It's kind of late.
I don't know.
Yeah, Rich's camera is wearing a thong, like Afton said.
Yeah, I never. I mean, I do have TikTok, but
well, Steelers are going to be seeing this Malaki Starks.
Ravens pick is in.
Yep, safety.
Hopefully, it's somebody that's not super duper. Trisha said it's a safety. Ooh. There's a Georgia guy.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Does look like it has a thong.
I
Is that purple or is that pink? I'm a fan of pink. I'm a fan of purple, but I'm not a fan of that color.
I don't even know what that is. Holy shit. Fucking Chad Henry already got a picture with the fucking Penn State tight end on his Facebook already. Wow. Dude, if I can get on TikTok, I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
It would pay for StreamYard. It would pay all, you know what I mean? If whatever. I mean, if Annie's making $34 listening to music, I think I can.
On TikTok.
Huh? I always wanted to get on TikTok because I thought you had to have 1,000 people. So they must have revamped it or something. You know, and I wasn't getting 1,000 people, you know, because people just talk on TikTok. I see like Howie Mandel. And then, you know what I mean? I mean, I listen to TikTok when I go to the gym. You know, that's I don't know. Like Steeler stuff, wrestling.
TikTok just pops in with people dancing for me. Like,
thank you. Hope you feel better. Wife's not feeling too good. Okay, so let me go back to TikTok as I'm doing this. Is we're doing whatever.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a rough Afton with
Lions probably going to take some defense. Wow, I can't believe. Okay, I got to confirm my age. I would say the Lions are probably going to take the defense. Because remember, their defenses, they were all getting hurt.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, though.
I'm glad we didn't get Sanders, though. I really am.
356, Bubba.
Huh?
356.
Yeah, we got one. I mean, anything I could do to put it out there for us.
It's
okay.
growing.
Okay, selfie with an ID. I don't know how. I don't know. Okay, select ID, country, or region. What? Oh my God. United States. United States. Document type. Driver's license.
This guy's girlfriend's tall.
Front of driver's license. Oh, well, I got to take my driver's license. Jesus Christ.
Boy, this is sure they're not going to be the intern's going to be calling you, making fun.
Yeah. Then I got to take it back. I mean,
yeah, I do the same thing, Afton. I sit there and talk out loud while I do everything.
okay, what the hell? Now I got a blank screen. Oh wait,
Tic tac.
Yeah, tick tack.
Our lines are on the board. Here they go.
Okay. What?
We got 5 minutes.
I took the picture. This is gonna take me forever.
Will Johnson,
Lines
JT was really high on him, so
Lions pick is in. United States. Okay, driver's license.
Rooney stepped in, Brian says. Brian Burns said Rooney stepped in.
Oh, hi, Burns. The photo will be only used to confirm your date.
Brian, Bubba is exploring TikTok, even as
Learn how we handle your information if you appeal.
By the end of this show, Bubba will be a TikToker.
Photo.
Tyreek
Oh, they took Williams.
Yeah, I was just reading some stuff here, and apparently the Eagles draft room probably isn't very happy. Malachi Starks was the Georgia Bulldog that Howie Roseman apparently really liked, and he just went to Baltimore. Same thing the year that we wanted Kyle Hamilton. They had to pick a couple picks before us. They ended up taking Kyle Hamilton right before we had a chance at Notre Dame, who ended up being a stud. And then the other guy they apparently liked was also Tyreek Williams, who just got picked just now. So right now, Philly's getting shredded as far as – I mean, I'm sure they're okay with it, though. Otherwise, Howie would have traded up. I trust in Howie. He would have moved up by now if he would have known. I mean, I'm sure he's been talking to everybody. But I like Malachi Starks out of Georgia. I thought he was a stud. But, again, I think there's other good ones. Xavier Watts out of Notre Dame's a guy that I like who's going to go round 2, round 3. Who's that one? There's 2 guys out of Penn State, actually. There's Reed and Fuller, right? Jordan Fuller and Jalen Reed, I believe, is the other one. I like both of those safeties out of Penn State. I like Xavier Watts out of Notre Dame. I'm not a big Aman Worry fan out of South Carolina, but we'll see if Philly goes that route. But now we're at 29.
Yeah, I'm trying. You got to do like a driver's license or a passport or some goddamn thing on this.
Probably because you got to prove your identity now, because that's a big part of the reason why they did the 500 followers and stuff or 1,000 was because they didn't want to have people making fake accounts like bot accounts and then going live, and if you get blocked, make another one and so on and so forth. So I think they just want you to prove your identity by doing that. Because Facebook used to do that once upon a time. To make a Facebook account, you had to have proof if they thought you were underage.
Speaking of IDs, I got my license renewed.
Oh, shit.
15 days, and here we are, 20-something days in, and I haven't gotten in the mail yet.
I don't know. I sent it about 3 times, but I don't know if I'm doing it right.
It'll work.
I do driver's license. Upload photos of ID.
There you go. Mel Kiper looks like an idiot. Well, Brian, we can definitely agree on that for absolutely sure. He's a weirdo. He's
Unsupported documents, screenshots, and photos of phone screens.
yeah. I gotta take a photo of the actual thing.
Oh, I gotta do the back of the driver's license.
I think I'm hanging until about 11:30, and I'm gonna have to pop smoke.
Damn.
Bunny ears and all. These are kind of a fashion statement.
Oh, that's my light from the fucking.
From your camera. Your camera, you're up.
No, it's my light from. There we go.
Yeah, Baltimore got a good one there, Brian. Washington's pick is in. Who'd they pick? I'm still on the commercial.
Oh, I got one. I didn't get. Oh, okay.
Jesus, yawning. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Rude.
I got one, but I got to get the front.
Yeah, I have dressed up next to my. Well, the holidays. Somehow these are just sitting down here. It's like glamour shots. I got like boas and wraps for gloves and for.
Oh, that's fucking blurry. Tell you right now, Shane, if I get on TikTok and start making fucking money,
I'm happy for you. I hope that happens.
so too, so I can buy merchandise and get some shit paid off.
Yeah,
Oh, that's blurry. No, I think that's good. We'll see. I always thought you had to get 1,000 people.
Me too.
But it's not work. I don't know. I think I got the back of it, but Savage, do you think the Steelers trade to get in the second round? That could be a possibility.
We'll find out tomorrow.
That could be a possibility.
We'll be working the phones tonight and tomorrow afternoon, leading up to the 6th.
Nope. At Burns, if it gets me money, I will.
Filming himself taking a poop. Nah, that
I can't. Damn it! It's not working. Like something's. It's not registering my photo. I mean, I've seen people make money just sitting there talking, and whatever.
Yeah.
Jesus. Commander's pick is in.
Okay, who are they picking? Uh-oh. Thanks, Craig. I went to a Penguins game about a week and a half ago, and I got it. They gave it out.
Operator error. You're probably right, Savage. Probably.
Probably.
I'm
sure if you try it later, it'll work for you.
No, it's the lighting in my.
Well, yeah. So here he comes. Washington's pick is in. They got offensive tackle from Oregon. Now in our draft, Josh Connery Jr. went, I think, in the second round.
Sanders is fucking. I love it. Come on. God damn it.
Connerly. I think that's it. Connerly? Damn English language. Kids from Seattle, Washington.
God damn. Oh.
Went down south to Eugene.
Oh my. I gotta shut my tortoise light off.
Yeah, the one thing that screwed me up with English is diagramming sentences. I could never do that. It was horrible. Never figure. No matter how hard I tried, it just was fail.
Okay, maybe I can do it like this.
Yeah, bandwidth on Bubba's Wi-Fi.
What?
In fact, he's using the internet taking that photo? Bubba is trying to master TikTok, kids. If you don't know, he's working on it right now. He has a light on.
It's not.
Picture. It's not taken. Oh, that's where I'm at in my Spanish studies. Fun.
It is not working.
I'm getting tight.
Fuck. God damn it.
This is rough, guys. Got 3 picks left, right? But they're 4 minutes. Bills are on the clock. It's 4 minutes. Are they going to take all those 4 minutes? I don't know. But should be out here before midnight tomorrow. Bubba and I are going to go on at 6.
Oh, my.
We're going to run 6 until whenever. Hopefully it moves faster in the second round. I don't think I'm going to be doing the third day of the draft. Bubba is on the fence on that too.
I'm on the fence. I am.
I'm probably not.
I got so much stuff going on. I haven't had a day off in since I come back from my exile.
Your exile. I can keep going. I'm falling asleep, guys. This is it was so exciting.
Oh, thanks, Craig. But I don't know how to do it's not working for me. All I do is wrestling stuff and a couple Steeler stuff.
It's so emotional, thinking that we're going to get Sanders. I'm so upset. And then when that didn't happen, it was
I'm glad.
After something exciting happens, all the adrenaline leaves your body and you're just exhausted. Okay, Bills fan.
Yeah, by the time the Bills are up, goddamn fucking Rich missed his own fucking team's fucking pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to do this TikTok shit. I'm gonna have to try to do it or whatever, because I really would.
YouTube video that'll help you out.
What's that?
Watch a YouTube video.
My video that I did when the tree fell down at my house got 1,900 one time.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put the light back on. Looks like whatever.
Looks like you're doing a haunted house.
3 hours and 20. Oh yeah. While I'm waiting for this, I'm gonna do this because I want to thank.
Sound like
Yep. That was mobile. That was on a mobile phone. Those are all my sponsors, which I do appreciate. All the sponsors and tickets. You can go on Ticket Leap if you're in the Indiana County area. And here's the poster for the big show. ECW's Rhino, 2-time SmackDown WWE Tag Team Champion, and the last World Heavyweight Champion in the real ECW before Vince McMahon actually bought it. And the main event is Big Time Bill Collier versus Gorgeous Gregory. That is the main event. 9 matches. 9 matches. Okay.
Yeah, man. Eagles fans are losing their effing minds.
Well, they got Buffalo here, and I don't know how to do the TikTok stuff. It wouldn't take my picture. I'll figure it out though. But I appreciate you telling me, Rich, about. I don't know how to, I don't know, maybe the lighting or something, because I had my hat on. But I'm going to do that. I swear to God, man.
That's why I said that might just be where I platform at. I mean, I have a lot of people that don't.
I like the platform everywhere. You know what I mean? Like everything. Especially with the wrestling and I do have the Triple B experience under TikTok, so I can use everything because I got nominated for the Indiana County. We got nominated once again for the podcast, the best podcast in Indiana County. But I don't go and ask people for votes because they want advertisement money, and I'm like, I'm not spending.
Yeah,
I'm not doing
Maxwell Hairston, corner out of Kentucky, just went to Buffalo at number 30. It's a good pick.
Yeah.
3 hours and 28 minutes. We'll definitely get over 3 hours and 30 minutes.
Well, we said around 11:30, 11:45. We're only 2 picks away, so we're almost there.
Yep, I'm good. I'm in it to win it, Rich. I mean, we only got 2.
Shane looks like he's had better days. He's like,
No, I'm getting cold.
I haven't broken steel yet. I
are you
haven't
from the
broken steel
Northeast
yet.
there? Oh, trade alert.
Afton said there's a trade.
Trade alert, yeah. The Kansas City Chiefs trade pick with the Eagles.
What?
What?
Eagle goes up 1 spot.
I'm wondering if we hold on to the 32nd as well. I know you have to switch spots. What the fuck were we worried about? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Listen, I trust Howie though. Howie's one of them guys where if he already lost Starks and he lost Williams and some other guys that he thought were going to be there, that means that
you said you wanted Green, right?
Well, he wouldn't be a bad pick here. Yeah, I'm wondering.
Or do you take Sanders?
Yeah, that's not fucking happening. We just won a fucking Super Bowl. No way. Then again, the year that we won the Super Bowl is a couple of years later.
Who's your backup now?
We picked up. We traded for that one kid out of Cleveland. We traded a quarterback swap when we gave them. The fuck was his name? I don't know.
Thompson.
No, well, that's that Tanner McKee kid who played for us for a little while last year. He was nasty. He's our backup primarily. Vidorial something Thompson, yeah, whatever. Bethel Thompson, whatever the fuck his name was.
Well, yeah, you just moved up.
I'm just curious why the Eagles moved up 1 spot. Again, what that tells me is Kansas City was either shopping the pick around or Howie was tired of seeing his guys get clipped off the fucking board. I believe Howie was not risking another one. I think he thought Malachi was going to land, and he didn't. I'm on an insider. I don't even know. I won't lie to you. I don't.
You're not having a fucking spaz attack like I had if we'd have took fucking Sanders.
I'm trying to find the draft. All right, so the Eagles gave up number 32 pick and the number 164 to move up 1 spot. So we lost the 164th pick. We had 164 and 165 and 161. So we still have 161 and 165 as well.
Afton already knows.
Yeah, I think I can tell you.
She's not going to spoil it because her streaming and internet's quicker than all of ours.
Yeah, she's using Twitter. If you go on Twitter, I was seeing the pics a little early too. I'm not going to TMI you, but I had to go potty another time. But this time
I haven't broke the seal yet, man. I'm fucking good.
No, well, this time I had to go for a different reason.
I gotta fucking turn off my light for my tortoise, and then I probably need to go to bed before 2:00 tonight.
Well, I peed the first time, and the second time I was like, oh wait, I might have to go back, and I went back, and that's where, yeah. But while I was up there, Twitter was giving me everything a lot faster.
Yeah.
She wasn't looking at Twitter, but she's watching.
I share stuff on Twitter too. I do have a Twitter account, but it's so hard to put all this stuff on social media. That's why a lot of people have interns doing all this shit.
7 offensive linemen in the first 32 picks. 7 offensive linemen so far. That's crazy. And apparently, after trading up for Jackson Dart, Giants coach Brian Dable went to the press already and gave a press conference and stated, "It does not matter. We believe in Jackson Dart long term, but Russell Wilson will be the starting quarterback." So there is no debate at all, apparently.
Well, maybe he can throw in the middle of the field.
Eagles pick is in. We'll see who it is when they come back from commercial.
Let's see what happens. The pick is in.
I don't know how she knows already. I'm not seeing anything about the pick. I mean, I'm seeing a million
Afton
things
knows
about
a lot
the
of
trade.
stuff, man. You ask her questions, boom, she gives you answers.
What's the clock say? What are they on right now?
It says the pick is in.
Pick is
in. It said it for a while, but they have to go to commercial. Patrick Mahomes just did a sunglasses emoji and a cool emoji just now. It makes me mad. After the trade was announced between Philly and Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes.
Do you think it'd be Will Johnson, cornerback, Mike Green, edge,
I would say green edge would make the most sense because we lost Josh Sweat, our defensive end.
How about Sanders?
I swear to God, if that happens, I'm not even going to say bye to you
How
guys.
about how about Jahaid? How about Campbell from Alabama? Jahaid Campbell.
I don't think so. He's a middle linebacker. We got Zach Bowen.
Josh Simmons.
What bothers me is this tweet right here. Patrick Mahomes' bitch ass with a little fucking cool sunglass emoji right after the trade was made. I don't like the fact that he liked it. I don't like that he liked it. Let me go read the comments.
Wow, I'll tell you what, guys. You know what? It's been a good, another successful draft. No, I didn't break nothing. We appreciate everybody for hanging out with us. We appreciate JT Toth from Sports Bible to coming on not once but twice tonight.
Right.
Rich has been here through it all. In July, he's going to be starting his own podcast. He said he's looking at TikTok right now, and I'm trying to get on TikTok, and I'm so dyslexic it ain't working out for me, so I don't have any idea. Because I know Kal-El does TikTok, and he gets like 30,000 views when he does his wrestling videos. That's where that kid needs to go. That kid needs to go to TikTok and just talk WWE wrestling. You know?
You just go live, man. Like that.
Yeah.
If you get, because that's where the gifts come from. This subscription.
Well, you know what I'll do? You know what I'm thinking about doing? I would go live right after Monday Night Raw and do a fucking Raw recap.
My buddy John goes live during it.
Oh.
He streams it right on the screen too. They don't stop it.
Oh, yeah, I see.
So you watch it. You watch it with him.
That's how I watched the fight one time.
He does every PLE, every Raw. The only thing he doesn't do is SmackDown because he works overnight. But every Raw, they
don't bust him.
No, he does. He's done it every single week for the entire season since last WrestleMania.
Wow.
And what he also does during the day, if he's bored and he has followers popping in and out, whatever, he'll just play WWE 2K25. He'll play PlayStation, and people just like pick who they want to choose. He'll pick. I'm like, hey guys, you vote on a match type. They pick a match type.
Does he have like a good studio area to do that?
He has his laptop that he uses for. Yeah, but his PlayStation 5. His camera looks pretty good. It's not bad.
Yeah.
He has pretty good quality on it.
I would love to play Madden on football because you know what I mean. But I think my concussion. The
Eagles did select Jahad Campbell, linebacker.
There you go.
I don't know anything about that kid.
Amen, Afton. Everything about Mahomes annoys me. Amen.
Your blood pressure.
But it is Jahad Campbell. I don't. Yeah, she didn't know the pick yet. She was just saying she would beat us. I like the pick. I think Jahad's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not mad about it. I think there was more important things to go after there than a linebacker. But that being said,
Mark's still going strong too.
I mean, why we gave up a 5th round pick along with it, I don't know, but
yeah, Mark went on 4 hours ago. Tomorrow,
yeah, he's been plugging.
Yeah, we got 3 hours and 36 minutes, and then tomorrow. If I do Saturday, I might just come back home at 12, and I don't know, because you know what? Then I can say at least I did the whole draft live. That's something that nobody could take away. You know what I mean? And I would probably get Shane. We might get everybody from, because Mark's not doing it.
Yeah, we might do. I could do that. I could do that Saturday this afternoon.
I think maybe 11:30. I work till 11:30. That's 4 hours.
I think we're going to see Shador first pick of the 2nd round, Cleveland. That's what I think we're going to see. That's why Cleveland didn't trade back in.
But Cleveland, does he want to go to Cleveland? Probably not.
No, but at this point, I mean, he
can say no. He'd be
I'm
like,
I'm changing my theory on everything because when I saw Deion's face there when Jackson got drafted, he didn't look happy. So I'm going to change my stand. Again, at first, they were all smiles and laughing, like, whatever, fuck it.
Uh-huh.
But all of a sudden, there was some concern in that room when Jackson Dart got taken 25 by the Giants. All of a sudden, their faces looked a little bit more serious. So I've changed my stance on the matter. I don't think – I mean, again, I do believe some of it was purposeful. I do believe some of it was, but
can you see him going like where's 49ers 2nd round pick and where's Dallas?
I think they're both somewhere in the early 40s, but Cleveland's the first one at 33.
He ain't going. Why would he want to go to Cleveland?
not up to him, really. I mean, unless he refuses it.
He can say he can refuse.
Hey, Pat, and you happy with that pick, brother?
Yeah.
I mean, I love the kid. I think he was a stud. I just don't like the fact that we gave up a 5th-round pick as well to move up one spot. I mean, the reason why Patrick Mahomes probably did the sunglass emoji is we traded up for a guy that he knew they weren't going to take.
Yeah.
That's probably why they did it. Like, hey, you just gave us.
Afton, are you on our show and Mark's at the same time?
She is.
God damn.
Who?
Afton's on both podcasts.
She can multitask.
I've done 3. I did 3 at one time. I was on here. I was on yours. I was watching my buddy John's. And I was also at the same time doing my pod. I used to have you guys, by the way. If you guys went live on the same night I did, which only happened like once or twice, I'd have you guys propped up in the corner of my desk just to see what the fuck your topics were.
We're at 357. If me and Shane get 500, then we can get monetized, and then you know what I mean. And then I guess you can get the like we were on a show Tuesday, and fucking Mark got like what did he get a special chat? He got $150 or something.
Yeah, I was on a show. Like a round table for college football, and it's on Sunday nights, like real late. $100 super chat, two $20 super chats, and a bunch of 1 and 5.
Yeah,
I mean $275.
Yeah, I know, Afton. It's crazy. We're
all right. I love the Jahad Campbell pick even more now.
Why? Why? Tell us.
Because they're talking to his mom right now. She has pictures of him as a baby all the way up to his toddler and teen years wearing Eagles jerseys.
Well, there you go.
His whole lifetime, he was a diehard Eagles fan. And apparently when he got the call, she looked at the TV and goes, babe, that's your team. And he looked up, and apparently the tears started swelling up a little bit.
Well, I mean.
So welcome home, baby. Welcome home. And we'll get Abdul Carter in 4 years. Once he he's not going to stay with the Giants. Same thing as Saquon Barkley. He's like, yo, come to Philly, man. Abdul Carter will be an Eagle in 4 years. Mark my words. Mark my words. He wanted. Dude, they even asked him, "What would you do to be a Philadelphia Eagle?" He was like, "Anything. You name it." He said, "If I could call Howie Roseman right now and talk him into trading up to taking me, I would do it." He goes, "I would break my leg and sit out a year if I had to play for the Philadelphia Eagles." Like he's a die-hard.
3 hours and 40 minutes.
That's like Bubba being a Steelers fan. Like he would do anything.
Yeah.
That's how Abdul Carter felt about the Eagles. But there's no way we can get to number 4, number 5 from 32. There's just no way. We'd have to sell the entire farm, so to speak, to get them. Now let's see what these dumbass Chiefs do. We're done.
One more pick.
One more.
We did it. We did it,
Shane.
Shane. We did it. We did it 2 years in a row, Shane. 3 of us did it.
We wasted a draft choice for this fucking stupid pick.
Tomorrow at 6 o'clock, we're Steelers Nation Australia and Steelers Dynasty podcast combined.
I hope the Chiefs take Shedeur Sanders.
2nd and 3rd round.
So he never plays a game of football ever.
And then I'm thinking long and hard about Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, I can work till
Saturday.
I can. It starts at 12 o'clock.
The draft's at 12. Yeah. Tomorrow night at 7:30, 8 o'clock, whatever. It's the same time.
I could work till 11 o'clock, roll out. I'm still in double time, and I can still do that. And then Saturday or Sunday, I'll work 8 hours.
Well, tomorrow's 8 again, right?
Tomorrow's
7?
6.
6. I knew Saturday was noon.
They still have the same.
I mean, I could work till 11:30 and get right and be a half hour and get right here. It takes. I could set it up.
Here we go, boys. Look, they're all booing.
Well, everybody hates Kansas City.
Josh Simmons tackle.
Josh Simmons. All right. Okay, everybody. We are. This is a wrap. Round 1 is a wrap. We got our nose. I got the nose tackle, Harmon. I'm happy. I can go to sleep now, but I'm probably gonna watch Mark's show here and do a little bit whatever. But hey, Rich, thanks for popping on, brother. As always,
always a pleasure.
You can pop in anytime. Shane, we're gonna get some sleep and we'll be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
Sure. I'm ready for it.
And thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody.
And Afton, thanks for letting me know the picks.
Afton,
way
thank
early.
you so much. Please hit like and subscribe. We're almost at 360. We're getting to that 500 monetized on this channel. And hey, we can't do it without you. It was a great night. I'm happy. Tomorrow we'll be back with Mark from Steelers Nation Australia as the combined Steeler podcasts. So, good night, Smoke. Good night, Shane.
Night all.
We'll see ya. Good night, everybody.